Hello, hello beauties, and welcome back to some more. And what's going on with my camera? It probably got moved a little bit. There you go. Now it should be just perfect. Hello, hello beauties, and welcome back to some more Magical Land of Poland, The Witcher Adventures 3. That's very much right. And I already see a tiny banana over there dancing as she's enjoying her first position. I gotta be honest, probably it's the summer, probably it's the fact that people have, thankfully, something better to do, like enjoying vacation, touching grass and all that, so she doesn't have as much of a competition just yet. A few these days, if anything. So, as I mentioned before, we went through a speedrunning effort in order to achieve the better ending for my playthrough. What does the better ending entails? Well, it's very simple. I made it a mission to make sure that Ciri will end up happy. Little did I know that upon choosing to expose her to her father, she will get corrupted by politics. A severe case of politics. Meaning that by the end of the game, she will be like, Geralt, I'm not happy, but I gotta do politics. Because my father infected me for the good of the people. So she basically places the good of the people above her own happiness. Which, do not misunderstand, if I was a regular villager or farmer or whatnot, I would rather she will put us above her own happiness. But guess what? I'm not a simple farmer. I'm not a nobody. I'm Geralt of freaking China, and so I egoistically decide that Ciri gets to be happy. Screw all the other people and commoners. We get Ciri to be happy. That's all I care. Tamara, nah, who cares about Ciri? We got Triss. You would be very much right, Banana. The thing is though, I got Triss, and we are having Ciri on top of that. That's right. I mean, more in the sense that I'm happy with Triss, and I also want Ciri to be happy at the same time. I want it all. I want the cake and eating it too. How about that? How about having the cake and eating it too? It's not something everyone can allow themselves to have, but I can, and so I shall. Yeah, sure. I mean, you know what? Ciri isn't even Geralt's daughter. But Geralt is fixated that she has to be her daughter, so whatever. The least we can do is making her happy. So, without further ado, I think we were all right. Right. I think I wanted to replay this scene, the one where Geralt goes cat mode. Let me see if it was this one.
The king of the wild hunt sailed aboard
the king in the north. I mean, the king of the wild hunt.
Traveled between worlds.
Can you remember that time back when meet Ciri outside the laboratory? No, it's not this. Okay, we were already done with this apparently. Yeah, no, we're gonna reload the build earlier. Can you remember back when Game of Thrones was popular? People going nuts about the memes and all that stuff. The king in the north and all that ball. Which, by the by, it was cool back then. I even remember a person I knew, had his own parents, relatives, specifically aunts or uncles, celebrate their wedding by having a whole expensive wedding themed after Game of Thrones. Little did they know what will happen.
I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
Okay, so we have a little fight in between. It's fine. It's fine. We can use this as a warm-up.
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
It still is the case.
This is no time to get soggy.
Soggy? Ha! Geralt cannot wait to get soggy with Triss though. Take that, Yennefer. My dear friend.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Come on, it will be easy. It's just one golem. It's just one golem. Careful. Any moment now. There you go. And my barrier got crushed. Ow, again. Come on, Ciri. Make yourself useful. Whoa. You'll notice that I'm doing much more damage, and that's because we finally spent our skill points. How incredible is that? I'm gonna show you in about a moment. Hooah. And... parry this. Easy. I was expecting another one to trigger, but apparently no. No, the developers went very soft on us. And make another save just in case something happens. What was that? Why were you moaning right then, Yennefer? I'm not interested anymore. You have to understand. You have to accept that fact.
Pretty
That I'm with
cozy.
Triss now.
Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
Because this is where Avallac'h, also known as Uma,
Low, isn't it?
spends his time with
Rummaging through his
concubines.
You wish to come, my dear.
Who doesn't? Especially someone like Ciri,
Ciri, I
who was this close to finally mate with
Not me.
that
Where's the
poor
scar?
young lad from Skellige.
definitely
And we all know how it went. At least he didn't die
Sure,
a
I'm
virgin.
only interested in you for your magic.
Actually, no, he actually died a virgin.
Very funny.
Just not a kissless virgin. But yeah, I got what my daughter needs to be happy. I do, I really do. We just have to come around here and find a certain someone that is gonna roast her to no end.
Yen.
I could have just whistled. You know, she will do that to Geralt. Okay, the genealogy.
Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
Okay,
You never showed me the full version.
we can kinda
I had
skip
no
this.
idea
We already
Voldemort
went through
ever
this
was an
like
ancestor.
at least 3-4 times.
Hymn of the Daughters.
I only reloaded from this point just because I wanna to show a little scene that it's very hilarious to me. So an excuse is good
Forget
enough.
this. Not like we're gonna learn anything new.
Had
How
enough.
can you know?
I don't wish to read this either.
Exactly. Shut up, Yennefer. Oh, poor Yennefer. You know, I'll have to have another playthrough at some point in the future after reading the books where I actually romance her. I'm feeling too mean toward her, toward my dear friend Yennefer. Anyway, explore Avallac'h laboratory. Oops, meet his concubine. Making herself pretty,
How did you get in here?
putting her face on. Wait a minute, who are you?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now.
You. I remember you. From Tir na Liar.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And
There was
yet
enough to
you
get Ciri pretty,
What for?
pretty suspicious. Whenever someone
He
crosses
tries
their
his
arms
damnedest to
like
save you
this,
every time
yeah,
he
they're
does
not
something
comfortable.
stupid.
You said something wrong.
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal
Roast
about
commencing. You know what? Because this is all up to Geralt. If we go and ask for examples, oh boy, enjoy the roasting.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle.
Oh,
But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
wow.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human.
Oh,
She's a
Geralt,
degenerate
distorting his face.
To have
Oh,
no choice
like
but to
that.
use something
Like he has a
like that.
dislocated jaw.
It's humiliating.
A Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
And now she gone.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Because he's a coward, and you shouldn't care about it. You didn't actually believe her, did you?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved.
Clearly
in the matter,
jealous.
it's clear.
Clearly jealous.
If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Doesn't matter whatever you say here, Yennefer will not approve. Will just be... No, Geralt. No. No, Geralt. You dork. But I got just the solution.
Ciri.
Just the thing to make her feel better.
Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen?
Worse.
Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Go for it, my dear. Wait for it. Steady. Geralt is illiterate, by the by. He cannot read, so it's just faking him. Oops. The sudden realization. The sudden switch. Slip. Bam! Let's destroy the place. That is the sign. Oh. I gotta be honest. This is pretty unruly. But it makes sense in this context and everything that preceded it. Though I wonder if in real life something like this will, at any point, have made sense. I'm pretty sure it will allow you to really blow off some steam in a serious way, but you gotta be hopeful that either it's in the house of someone that truly deserved it, or that you have warranty for all the things you have broken. Easy. Didn't quite level the place, but it's close enough. Close enough. Also, real amazing Bro Dante fan. Welcome, welcome in. Now, that's a name I like to see. You don't love coffee, you don't love getting sexy. What kind of man are you? A coffee sexy man. That's pretty easy to see. Welcome, welcome in. As you just noticed, we leveled the place completely. Pretty much, and also Yennefer had their Jigglypuff moment from Pokemon, because everybody knows Jigglypuff. And whenever he starts singing and people get sleepy, Jigglypuff gets very angry and will start parroting the most horrifying things on your face, such as pubic hair. I mean, just beard, mustaches, and whatnot. Maybe cat hair or whatever. But yeah. I'm pretty sure lots of you have been in Ciri's shoes and leveled the place to the ground. I did not. I've never been that unruly.
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall.
Or maybe.
In Lofoten. I met
Maybe
a young
not.
man, Skjall. And I'd like...
Understood, Ciri. We'll go and see the
it,
man that
Ciri?
died.
Skjall is dead.
Not as a kissless virgin, just virgin.
Everyone? No one survived?
Skjall died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
We did worse.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
Absolutely, let's go. Yeah, shall go with you.
I'll go with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Let's go, Ciri. There is no
do
walking
this.
today. We're
Come
totally
back soon,
injured or
alright?
something, hoping I can heal. Ooh. What did you get injured with? Your leg? Maybe a muscle? Maybe it's a bit of a light injury, hopefully. What did you get into?
Should be a relatively
A
fresh
skateboard
grave
incident?
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
It's fine. I'm here. I make those graveyards. Let's look together.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse,
You are tougher
son of
something.
Njord.
Tougher? What does tougher mean?
Olaf, son of Ova. Inga, daughter of Trotnir.
Overuse just starting hurting under my knee.
He's not here. Skjall has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
Probably in
They
a
didn't
common
burn it.
pit.
Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
Starts.
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
So we don't have much time. Also, overuse just starting early. I think anything knee related, it's probably, you know, like if you ran too much or anything that put a lot of stress on exercise, especially on the knee. You know, like, you know, what I usually do is I got many stairs to get up to my place. So I will sometimes do double the steps, and that hurts your knee. Or maybe if you descend too fast and too many steps at once, that hurts the knee. Any fall, any kind of fall can pretty much not do good to your knee. And also, I see that a streak of 10 streams. Like to see that too, real amazing Brodante fan. What are you
You
doing?
should have done long ago. We're burying Skjall.
Exactly.
Marion Craven! You defy the right of the elders. Begone! Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Shut up. Your laws don't bind us.
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Ha! Go for it, Siri. There you go.
Skjall saved your
Can I have a go at the woman as well? Please.
Had Skjall
Equality.
not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofferton to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjall now.
It's fine, we got candles. And guess what? Whenever there are candles, you'll be safe here. Quick. Inside the candles.
We were right to come.
Always. You are never wrong.
Deeply troubled.
You should never
Oh,
keep it
dear.
in.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
What's with this deer? Coming here out of nowhere.
Let's go.
Oh. Deer jump scare. I swear. Oh, and Siri happy. Together.
Back to the boat.
It's funny how the game gives you plenty of times to just stop and do other things, but you are in the neck of the ending of the main story. There is no time to lollygag around. What is this, Skyrim or Oblivion? Come on now. Even Oblivion will lock you in a pretty long chain of quests as soon as you begin the final quest. And pretty lengthy too. Pretty lengthy too. Ha! Too slow, Siri. Absolutely too slow. Also, sneak onto the Emperor flagship. Okay, so we're already doing this. Although there is the Peak Fringilla up. Okay. And the Sunstone. Okay, Veni, Vidi, Vigo. No, we're gonna do the Sunstone first. Meet Philippa in the ruins. So these two quests are pretty much the same. But this one is separated, and we're gonna go and do it first. All the way there. Do we have a signpost? No, we'll have to do there the old-fashioned way. What is the fastest way to get there? There is none. Absolutely none. We gotta take a boat and go there. Easy does it. Let's grab one. Any will do. Any will do. Catch you later, dear. Not this one. We're gonna go with that one over there. Perfection. Hooah! No! Geralt. I didn't mean for you to take a swim. Also, why is this boat ruined? Just great. Getting on a ruined boat. What else could go wrong? Anyway, let's start slowly but surely. Perfection. Now turn. Oh, come on now. The bridge is clearly... You gotta be so kidding me. Okay, one boat is gone. It's fine. We got plenty others. We got plenty others. I don't even know what the physics of the game are on about. Although this game has fake physics. I'm pretty sure that no Witcher game ever nailed the physics right. The Witcher 1 was truly a thing of beauty. The physics of that game. It was absolutely crazy. The Witcher 2, I don't recall having any particular physics, but this game, oh boy, has its own sets of rules. That's why I call it the magical land of Poland. Also, what's wrong with you? The bridge wasn't even there. Also, wait, oh, that's where I need to go, yeah, probably. Okay, let's not destroy this boat as well, okay? We only got one more in case we break everything. There you go, now it's perfect. Now it's perfect. Look at my perfect maneuvering on this ship. Whoa! You totally will never feel seasick with me at the helm. Okay, now we are perfectly on board to complete this. Easy. Fringilla, it's the only quest... No, Philippa, sorry. Philippa is the only quest where we need to, yeah, have a long trip, but otherwise, Fringilla Vigo should be pretty straightforward, and upon recovering her, we are allowed to start and commence the final quest. And from there, it's pretty smooth. An absolutely smooth sailing. Also, let me do a hard save, just in case I get gangbanged by sirens and I lose this ship as well. And it will take quite a long time to get there just by swimming. Hey! Speak of the devil, all of the gold digger. We gotta be careful now. Now, serpentine motion is what it's assured to allow you to dodge those sirens. Look at that. And here is a fun fact I've noticed about most games. Serpentine motion is what gets the AI always in trouble. Because they're very good at intercepting you if you were to go vertically, horizontally, diagonally, on a straight line basically. But if you start curving around, going on a serpentine motion, most AIs will struggle plenty with it. This is an example. And it's always been the case in most games. Okay, and even in real life. If someone was to chase you, hopefully never, but say you are in the police and you were supposed to be chased by someone.
Just wonderful.
You don't want to find out if they got a knife or something. One thing they will say is just dodge, roll diagonally.
Let's go.
Because that will interrupt or break any attempt at running at you on a straight line. Kind of disorient them.
Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet.
The same applies to games.
Disgusting, but
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put 2 sizable rubies in his eye
Mahakam.
sockets. Couldn't see a damned thing. But word is, it looked pretty tasteful.
Oh. Tasteful. Now that's the key word. That's the key word. But yeah. You know, and also the thing is that you cannot even think of producing an AI that can intercept every kind of movement, because at that point, it wouldn't feel challenging, it will just feel frustrating. So you always want to reward the player for thinking ahead and feeling smart.
Hear that?
How do you know if you're on the final stretch, Real Amazing Brodante fan? Because I've been through this. I just got the ending I did not want, so I sped run all the way back to this point. Upon making a different choice with Ciri, as in not having her go to her dad and get infected by politics. And there is some big drowner dead. Hey, nice silver, not steel, silver, and also ow. That hurt just a little. Okay, one more hit. That was a bomb. Okay, that was my magic trap exploding. I do not recall my magic trap exploding. Careful now, because there are still... Yeah. There is still this freaking... Okay, we got one. Ow! Yeah, the drowner... The siren is still up there. The problem is that I can barely see her. Except when she announces herself. Ow! Because the camera, unfortunately, being locked on the drowner dead, yeah, I got no way to see her. When she see, it's just... Whoa. Okay, it's continuous harassment. I need to kill the siren first. Because otherwise, it's a constant, non-stop harassment on her path. Because my camera will lock automatically on the drowner. Of course, she's too far away. I mean, we're fine like this as well. Oh, did you see the head flying? Now that's something I love to see. Okay, careful. The zap should work on its own. Take that. Okay, we got the Arden connected and destroyed. Beautifully. Easy does it.
Damn, there's a lot.
Damn, that's a lot. Siren vocal cords.
Came here for a reason.
Did we? Drowner, brains. Witcher sandwich store. Witcher cookbook. I wonder if it exists, you know.
Draw from it.
Really, Geralt? Whatever should I do with a place of power? Should I draw for it? No, what else can you possibly do with it? Also, I wonder if they ever made, you know, one of those merchandise pieces, like a Witcher cookbook with all the potions, but naturally made with actual real-life ingredients. You know, kind of like the Minecraft cookbook, but for The Witcher. And even Harry Potter has something similar to it, to prepare the candies, to bake the sweets they had in there. I wonder if The Witcher ever had something like that, where you could brew your own potions, maybe bake some of the recipes, even if I don't know if The Witcher has some exclusive recipes. Maybe Manticore steak, Drowner rotten meat, why not?
So how do we get up
The stairs? I'll fix them right away.
How cool. Careful, we got Bob the Builder, actually Boba the Builder. I mean, even in that department, she's not really that blessed. Unlike my wife, Triss Merigold.
Ready.
Let's go.
Already.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think.
All three of them.
There are times I doubt you three realize how
But more Triss.
Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you.
That's true.
You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a fivesome, there's clearly no room.
Maybe Philippa wanted the spot in, but guess what? We don't need a nanny. Not a blind one at that. I've been weighed. Elder Scrolls has a cookbook? I didn't know about that. Although, what kind of, like, do they teach you how to brew skooma? Or something like that? Okay, that's on me for not casting Ace hard. The thing is that I'm just growing comfortable because I actually spend my points on skills that actually keep me alive, unlike before where I was always one-shotable. So I had to pay extra attention.
Come on.
Now I'm getting a little bolder and crazier. But it's fine, see? It's fine. They got one, The Witcher official cookbook, provisions, fare, and culinary tales from travels across the continent. Yeah, there is skooma recipe, but it's just an alcoholic beverage. What alcoholic, though? Is it like vodka, whiskey? I suppose it has to be a very sugary one, because, you know, skooma, lore-wise, gives you, like, makes you super agile, super energetic, so I presume something extremely sugary. Maybe whiskey? Maybe whiskey? I don't even remember the color of the skooma, though. Like, the potion, it's usually... I mean, even the... No, it doesn't make any sense, because in Oblivion, it's purplish. In Morrowind, it's brownish. In Skyrim, I cannot remember. Do we see the liquid at any point? The moon sugar... I mean, it's crafted from moon sugar. Sorry, it's refined from moon sugar, so it makes sense it has to be very sugary.
What now?
It appears I must do everything for you.
Yes, I'm that
See the
helpless.
sentry who seems to be waiting for payment.
I'm fresh out of change.
Ugh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Firlan of the Elven legend. You literally read nothing.
I'm illiterate. Joke's on you. Also, she's watching the wall through VR, in case you wonder. That light you see beneath the blindfold is simply her using a magic so that she can see through magic, basically. Like she's wearing a VR set.
There you are.
Thank you very kindly. Thank you ever so much. Easy.
Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
It's everything to me. I can never understand, and I'm mind-boggled by the fact that so many people underestimate the importance of foreplay and preliminaries. Also, real amazing, bro, Dante fan. Add 1 cup of sugar to 3/4 cup of water until dissolved. Combine the sugar water with 2 cups of vodka and pinch of ground cardamom. Add 10 dried apricots to container. Let sit for weeks, shaking occasionally. So it's a pretty long brew. So that by the time that you actually get to taste it, your brain has done enough mental gymnastic and copium that you believe it's actually skooma. That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart on the developer. Let it cook for enough time that you convince yourself you're actually going to taste skooma. It's literally Skoom Light, then it's nothing. You know, it's like Coca-Cola Light or Fanta Light or Pepsi Light. It doesn't taste like the real thing. I'm sorry, not sorry. So, Skooma Light, get out of here, Skooma Light. Nobody likes Skooma Light. Who likes Skooma Light? Come on now, I want to see those hands raised. Exactly, none of them. And Tell Me Banana knows. Skooma Light. Hash it out with Yennefer.
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice.
Oh, that's oddly
Thanks, but I've other
specific.
plans.
You'll get to work with the Emperor.
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
Yep.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid
Yeah,
you've not realized which
I'm
way
glad
the wind
and
was
relieved
blowing.
as well
You
of the
straight
fact.
into it.
Dealing with Emir is sorceress business.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans?
I don't care, she's
Has she
my
mentioned
friend,
anything?
she's not my partner.
Possible advisory position? beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself.
Except she won't become an empress.
So, onward.
Imagine if we went through all this trouble.
Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
I never have.
But you do know...
Shut up, Geralt. What are you talking about?
Drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are.
The game sometimes it's pretty inconsistent with your choices, because I clearly always let Ciri do her own thing. But sometimes the game it's like it's pulling your leg and be like, stop interfering with Ciri, you sternly dead. What's with this patriarchy, huh? And I'm like, shut up, leave me alone. I just wanna make Ciri happy. And I will. Imagine if we get rewarded with the bad ending. Not bad ending, but the Empress ending again, even though we didn't bring her to Emhyr. I don't think that should happen.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Watch this. Arahan Luma!
Oh! Magicka!
That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shoot
Yeah, stop being the dorky barbarian you always are, Geralt. Get a move on. Also careful because there might be water hags. We already got one here. I don't need more. Although the music is pretty cool. And I'm surprised we only get to hear this once in this very specific section, and it's not even a long one. Like, I was somehow hoping that I will get to have a sort of an Indiana Jones kind of section where there are actual puzzles, actual things that will test your mettle in terms of puzzling skills. But no. Everything is so painfully easy. Regrettably. It's fun how my last time playing an Indiana Jones games was when I was maybe 7 years old. I think it was Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, something like that. Gosh, was it scary. Those 3D models were so archaic that they would scare the ever-living shirt out of me. You know, they were almost as scary as the Redguard, the Elder Scrolls game. Do you remember Redguard? Does any of you remember Redguard? How could you possibly not remember Redguard? Todd Howard first game. Enjoy. Imagine not remembering Redguard. By the way, it's true. Redguard was Todd Howard first game. Wait, what do I have to do here? I did this only once and I simply moved the mirror. Kinda like this. Wait, let me go back there. And we'll fix this. But yeah, it was Todd Howard first game, and then because he wanted to do his own version of Lara Croft. Then and Indiana Jones. Then he saw, it doesn't work. Let's switch it up, and thank the gods it didn't work. Sometimes people don't realize, if Redguard worked, if Redguard as a game was a success, we would have never had Morrowind. Never. And also keep in mind, Morrowind was supposed originally to be an MMORPG, a massive multiplayer game such as EverQuest, and later on World of Warcraft. So maybe it's not so bad that it failed. Oh my god. Okay, let me go back there and switch. Oh wait, I forgot to switch that one as well. I forgot. How could I have forgot? Come on, Geralt. That's right. That's right. Improvised parkouring. Okay, we're gonna leave it like this. And then we're gonna turn. I think we have to compose a triangle or something. Yeah, we We messed up too much with the placement this time around. The other time, I just moved every piece once, and it worked. Yeah, now we gotta make the light from that one reflect onto that one, and it should be fine. Just you wait until we solve this absolutely riveting puzzle. Imagine if we spend all this stream in here. Geralt, please, thank you. Okay, apparently... Okay, now the light is over there. Now we gotta move that one. You know, I'm not even thinking this through. Honestly, I refuse to, but apparently I might have to if this also doesn't work. Come on now. Easy. Easy. Confound it. Now, where do I have to go? Whee! Okay, all the way there. Ha! I'm almost there. Also, it's funny how her VR set, Philippa VR set, emits quite a lot of light. Oh, come on, Geralt. I don't even know how this parkouring works, but I won't object. I'm fine with this. Absolutely fine. It's like she has a built-in torch. The Sunstone.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
I've been evil all along.
You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do.
No, Geralt, that was cut from the game. For time constraints.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to me now. But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
Let's go. She wants to be at Emir's side.
Wouldn't worry. Emperor's got plans for you, I'm sure.
Stop playing the jester and listen to me carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
How about no? I got Triss. It's funny how the game really wants to lock you in... Yeah, there you go.
Give Yennefer
Finally.
some friendly advice, would you? She'll listen to you.
Friendly advice. I like that a lot. Okay. Thank you, game. I almost forgot that Geralt corrects her and be like, Triss would object, because, you know, although the game wants to really push Yennefer, thankfully sometimes it stumbles and then recovers by being like, wait, there is still Triss around.
You want to take Yen's place at Emir's side.
And at Ciri's.
Obvious to see.
I think you understand it's inevitable.
Except Ciri's not
and I
there.
would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly. And it would give the wrong impression.
Done. Can we go?
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I shall find my own way back.
Easy. Okay. Now what we need to do is simply, very simply, find that sword that we found the other time, because it's the strongest sword in the game. So far, that isn't from the expansion. Battle preparation, good. So we came here, we got the Sunstone. Hi! Oh, those were the stairs I was supposed to climb up. Okay, let me see through here. Is this a shortcut to get out? Because I only need to find... And there! Okay. We got this easily. Don't you fret. Don't you fret. As long as we don't keep missing. Because unfortunately... Okay. I'm getting far too comfortable here. Far too comfortable. To the point that it feels pretty sloppy. I don't like that. There you go. You know, that's what happens whenever you relax yourself too much. There you go. And I'm gonna show you why. When I first tackled this part of the game 1 week ago, I had like over 30 unspent points. And that was by design, because I wanted to challenge myself and see how long I could go without actually spending points. Apparently the answer was the entire game, except for the expansions. But guess what? Now we actually spend them, just a few of them, on here, on Alchemy. And my gosh, the difference. Light and day. Actually, what am I saying? Night and day, not light and day. I know it's just one word separating the two, but you get the point. Night and day, not light and day. Although even then it could easily mean that it wasn't that much of a noticeable difference. Except it was. It very much was in this case. Because I could tank so many hits, whereas before Quen was the only layer of safety, of actual safety. Because most attacks, especially chain one, will obliterate me. Absolutely, a maximum difficulty. With a level 11 gear that we got at the end of the tutorial, come on now. Come on now. I challenged myself in the worst way imaginable. But we still managed to first try the final bosses. Yeah, it's all from 1 week ago. You can go and check it out. If you don't believe me, how very dare not believe in me. How very dare you. Stench, it's a ghost Geralt. Do ghosts actually stink? Also, I'm gonna show you further proof. Weehee. Death Marsh, hard. Well, Gwen difficulty level doesn't really matter much. And we also got synced. As you can see, every enemy is at least my level. More ghosts. Ugh, I was pretty much sure I had Quen enabled, but it's fine. Yeah, whatever that means. I mean, it's Elvish. It's always the elf. You can't help it. You can't help it. Yeah, thank you, game. It's funny how the game cannot understand if I'm finishing the combat or not. So it keeps having these repercussions over and over again. There you go. Whatever that means. Perfection. Now, okay, now the music can be over. Okay, Ard Skellig Agathon. Okay, I didn't find this piece of gear before though. 152 armor. Light armor. It's almost double. But it's not that incredible, honestly. More experience from monster, but honestly, who cares? Also, what is this? Steiger. Okay. Okay, this is not the loot I wanted. And I'm pretty sure the sword is from a different chest. So, okay, at least this is done with. I don't think I can... Actually, I can keep exploring a little more. See what else this place has for me. Probably nothing. Oh no, it's simply gonna send me back here. No. Okay, this is also newish.
Not your lucky day.
Nope. I think this is also the line that Yorves says when you offer him as an hostage to Letho at the end of chapter 1 in The Witcher 2. I'm pretty sure that's the same words. I might be wrong though. You never were a PC gamer in the 90s? I'm pretty sure I was. And damn, was it fun. Was it fun. I remember my uncle would give me all sorts of demos. Because, you know, back then, you didn't even have that many shops that would sell games. Not around my area, if anything. So you had to do with whatever you had. Also, master-crafted saddle. which I'm pretty sure it's not as good as the Zerrikanian saddle I got, but I want to check it out. Yeah, it's pretty bad. My Zerrikanian saddle is so much better. What the hell is this mastercrafted saddle? Oh, you know, I've been to Blockbuster, I have, and I remember buying maybe a couple games there, just a couple. Because when I finally got the PlayStation 1, I do remember it was pretty late. My parents got me the PlayStation 1 when the PlayStation 2 had already came out. So when I finally had it, I was like, wow, now I can finally go to Blockbuster and, you know, buy some games. Every single PlayStation 1 game disappeared, only for PlayStation 2 games to replace them. How riveting. Also, yeah, in case you're asking, yeah, we're not gonna pick the Silver Sword because I cannot be bothered. Let's go. We're gonna be fine, even without the ultimate Silver Sword, believe me. Oh my god. Wait, I came out the wrong way. There is no signpost here. We need to go back to the crypt, otherwise it's gonna take forever. I mean, it's still cool, but that's not the intended way. Let's go. Let's go back into the cave. Can I find the cave again? Please, game. Please, game. Okay, there it is. Beautiful. I'm on the coffee by injury from walking. It's hell. Now extra hours. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like back in COVID time. If you were someone who needed physically to get out and about on the daily, all day, that was suffering. Thankfully, I've always been pretty versatile, as in I do enjoy my time out, but only whenever I'm in the company I choose. In other words, I've always been a very selective person, meaning that I don't mind only going out a few times or even once a week, but with the right people doing the right stuff, rather than going out for the sake of it. Physically, I've always done my stuff at home. I work for some reason. I can motivate myself to do exercise. And also, I see Genshin Impact. It's good to see you again. Welcome, welcome in. Genshin Impact, yeah, it's really no big deal when your weapon breaks. Absolutely isn't. You just need to repair it. Something that I constantly forget. Just so we know. 65%. 87, but that's because we repaired this weapon fully the previous time, so it doesn't count. Genshin Impact, does it not show broken gear in the HUD when you play Deathmarch? It does show it. It does show the armor, the sword whenever they break. It's just that I'm very diligent at hiding it. I'm very good at hiding it. Although there has been a time where for maybe 2 episodes I wanted to go with bloody shoes because I thought it was cool. So you will only see the shoes being red, highlighted red. And people will urge me to repair them. I will be like, no, it's cool like that. I like having bloody boots. Oh, and also Real Amazing Bro Dante fan. You talking about going to movies and groceries? No, groceries is excluded. And I also do groceries once a week. Because I like to go once, get all the stuff I need, and that's it. All the ingredients, the spices, usually I'm pretty good at doing one trip at a time. Also, the thing about COVID was also that with it came also the rise of Trivago and all these services that allow you to buy things. You know, have people go and do the groceries in your stead. But I never liked that because I like to buy my stuff on my own. You know, unless there is a problem and I need someone to go to the groceries for me, I always like to fetch my ingredients on my own. Also, just give me a moment, just give me a minute, there is an ad break incoming. I shall be right back in a minute and answer to what you're asking right now. I shall be right back. And back we are. Tally Banana, since when we are going to Fitty Flint School of how to better prank the streamers, huh? I see the Uma University wasn't enough for you anymore. You had to also go to Fitty Flint Extra Classroom to learn the arts of pranking streamers. And not just pranking. Pranking with a mind fart, I gotta add. Also, let me go a bit up here where Genshin Impact was asking me a thing. Also, real amazing. Where you real man? Glad you noticed after 1 year. Genshin Impact, or you could pretend not to notice and leave the boots damaged but repair everything else. I kinda did that. Eventually, though, it was starting to bother me. I was like, I got this thing in the middle of nowhere. It's because of that, it's also showing my health, also my stats, because how the UI works in The Witcher 3 is that if there is even a single hair out of place, the whole UI will show up. So you cannot have just the boots showing. I had to have all the UI, and that it's pretty not so good after a while. When someone in chat brings it up, you act like they're talking. Yeah, are you crazy? My boots are perfectly fine. They're red, and I love them. There you go. We are a very scholarly community. I can understand. I do remember back when we went to Kaer Morhen, I do remember we, and also at some point other people, they all wanted to join in this idea of Uma University or Academy. And I was like, well, that's incredible. We should probably make our own, because guess what? Uma was the first evolution of Avallac'h, because now Avallac'h, it's the first stage and he's not as interesting anymore. You know, it's kind of like when you go from Torchic to Blaziken. Blaziken isn't cute in the slightest, so it doesn't work. Same thing, but on a more scholarly fashion is Uma. Uma is literally enlightened in its Uma form. As soon as it becomes Avallac'h, it becomes boring. It becomes the elephant that you cannot help but address in every room, especially at parties. But yeah. As you can see now, my health isn't fully recovered, and thus all the UI shows up. Same thing will be if I leave even one piece of gear damaged. That's unfortunately how it works. And I cannot do much about it. Also, Genshin Impact after... Bloody elves. Also, after this over, we should be able to reserve the curse back and restore Uma. I wish. You know, I should find whoever put that curse on Uma and ask them, can you give me the spell? I want to put a curse on this guy. I cannot stand him. I will pay, you know, I've been scammed for over 20,000 gold from an Ophiri merchant in order to put a spell on a piece of gear. I'm sure they will begin to salivate the moment I say that and be like, oh yeah, you can totally get scammed with us, and we will teach you the curse that you need. Also, my Hakam trousers, the sword isn't here. Maybe it's here. The sword isn't here. The tamer. The sword has to be here. I do remember the sword being in here. I need that sword before we leave. Because this is the game telling us, find the sword and then leave and finish the game. Because we're gonna finish the main story today. We're not gonna end stream until we finish the story properly, with the series ending that I want. Avallac'h is much improved in the first stage. Exactly. It's one of those situations where, why did you change it? Why did you change something that works? It's bollocks, it's crazy. And I agree with that statement. Sometimes you don't have to change things. You have to embrace what they already are. Because in changing them, you turn them stiffer, you turn them unnatural. And it's funnily true in many things in real life. And there is the sword I wanted. Hell yeah, quite the upgrade awaits us. Look at that. 351, 295. My god. My goodness gracious. Like, even for an artist, for instance, the first draft that you make it's full of life. It speaks to you. It has character. The more iteration you make over it, the more you stiffen it. So you gotta find a balance, a compromise between the original draft and the finished product. Because if you go too overboard with it, it will be super stiff and it will lose all the appeal. Genshin Impact, I think he was one of the generals of the Wild Hunt that cursed him. If he's dead, just get Yen to do a bit of necromancy. Easy. You're actually very much right, Genshin Impact. Just like we understood that the poor Skjal died a kissed virgin, not a kissless virgin, we can find out how the curse worked, because we can get to learn so many things in detail, it's crazy. So it's gonna be... Oh wait, we came from there.
Diane's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Yeah, we already drew from it, Geralt. So we came from here. We just gotta go out. And I think it was not this one. Let's not get lost now, shall we? But yeah, Yennefer, it's funny how Yennefer, whenever she wants to perform necromancy on Skjal the first time we find him, his body, she's very much, you know, out of touch. She's like, oh, move aside, Geralt, let me do this. And she keeps torturing Skjal. She doesn't care at all. Once Ciri starts talking about Skjal later on in the game, and she's like, I want to bury him. Have you met Skjal? Yennefer is like, yeah, we know Skjal, yeah. And proceeds to omit all the crucial details, the excruciating details of how she met him and how ruthless she was with him. A thing of beauty, I swear. Okay, we gotta go all the way. Okay, we gotta... Okay, perfect. Perfect. We can probably reminisce of this part because we were talking about Disney movies. I still remember that we were talking about Disney movies while we were going to rescue Fringilla. Geralt, that is a very odd way to jump on the boat. But I can still respect you from not crushing your head on the wood. Congratulations, Geralt. You never cease to amaze me. You're a real Brodante fan. I'm afraid you're wrong, real amazing Brodante fan, because you are the real amazing Brodante fan at the end of the day. I'm glad they didn't tell her about the spell. The thing is that I wish... Wait.
Easier to sneak on board after dark.
Yeah, Geralt, that's very genius. Why did I not Oh no! Whatever is going to happen! This reminds me of the way people die in Oblivion, where they eat something poisonous and go, oomph! Except Geralt didn't even dignify the game with a death animation. He simply stood still. Oh no, I'm dead. Roll the credits. Beautiful. But yeah. The thing is that it would have been cool if Geralt, if you had the, you know, like in Mass Effect, you got the Renegade option where you can be a total jackass. It would have been so cool.
To sneak on board after
yeah,
dark.
hopefully they're not shooting at me already. It would have been so cool if we had some really evil options, allowing Geralt to really be an asshole and tell Ciri, actually no, do the snitch and be like, yeah, Yennefer tortured the poor guy so much, and Ciri, how could you do this? And have her cry and cry, and Yennefer be so mad at me, and me be like, you are my friend anyway. Oh, come on, I just wanted to sleep. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You cannot do... What do you mean? Oh, come on now, because a freaking gold digger is coming after me. Yeah, see, she lost interest. Because she knows witchers are poor as hell. And we broke the boat. Of course we did break the boat. Okay, is this enough? Can I sleep now? Thank you. Okay. This should be good enough. Genshin Impact, he went to Uma's school of acting. arguably, middle school play would have been more convincing. That's the thing about Geralt. He's such an incredible dork. And I think that's the appeal of him. It's kind of like Dylan Dog, although you probably don't know Dylan Dog unless you were into the Italian comic scene back when he was famous. But basically, there is a certain appeal to characters that are a bit sloppy. Actually, very much sloppy. And also slightly awkward. Manly in their own way. Not perfect, but very, very dorky, apparently. And Geralt is that case. He's manly when he needs to be manly. Sometimes even overboard, but he's such a dork overall. Such an absolute dork. So I don't know if Uma acting school could have saved him.
Sink the boat! Shoot! Wait, parley. Damn it.
Wait. I thought as long as you don't go onto the lights, they shouldn't be able to see you. Oh no, that's because I am on board. Never mind, never mind. I already forgot about that part. I already forgot about that part. Yashanipa, I haven't heard of him, but it sounded interesting. Dylan Dog is written... Wait, I'm gonna write it to you. It's an old comic series where there is this guy that he might come across as a womanizer, but he really is not. It's just that every story is self-contained. Every chapter is its own story. And every chapter he has a different woman. Mostly because it's a way for the story to tell you that each is a different adventure. And he always falls in love with a new woman. Or maybe it's a, you know, every chapter closes, then he probably either gets dumped or dumps the girl and then gets into another adventure and there is a new one. It's a very compelling one. And I think well done as well. And also well drawn. Depends on the artist that was drawing a specific panel. Boats are teensy, be louder than a single swimmer. Just slightly though. Because I gotta reiterate how the finesse of Geralt in steering a boat. You wouldn't believe how absolutely in handy Geralt is with steering boats. You will be surprised. All the times I sneaked up on everyone by steering a boat. I know that takes talent, true talent. Look him up later, if you care about, because it's a very old one. But I feel like it has a lot of charm. Also, oh my gosh, I'll need to breathe in a second. Am I gonna get spotted? Oh boy. Maybe this is a blind spot over there that I see? Yeah. Yeah, maybe... I don't know if this is a good... Maybe over there. Maybe here should be good enough. Although I see some lights as well. Please don't be what I think it is. Okay, we should be fine. Totally full. Perfection. This plan is working. It's very stylish coming series. It is very much. It is very much. And it was also super successful back then. He sold a lot. In another life, he worked in a pirate crew. Likely. At the end of the day, he was honored. Wait. Go down. Geralt, beautiful. He received the honors of being escorted all the way to Skellige by an alternate life Asmongold, because I swear to you, maybe I can find the clip, or maybe I can find the piece from an old video. When I got escorted to Skellige, the captain that brought us there felt like he was Asmongold from another era, from the magical land of Poland. He had the same look on the face.
It's the Witcher!
It's me! Let me up! Easy. Maybe one day I'm also will be great comic creator, who knows? It takes so much time, Tell Me Banana. I don't know if I would recommend it, unless it's your calling, your life calling. It takes so much time and it's so underpaid. Asmon Paul! Exactly.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
He's not happy that we didn't bring Ciri to him.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different.
Actually, it doesn't change at all.
Where is she?
Do we actually fool the Emperor? Oh my gosh, I'm so afraid that if we say Zerrikania, if we take the piss on him, he's gonna do it on us for real though. On our body. Displaced, brutalized. Do you know who voices the Emperor? I do. It's no other than Tywin freaking Lannister from the Game of Thrones series. I could never forget such an incredibly compelling character. Regardless of how the series went down the drain, he was so compelling. And thankfully, I would say for him, he dropped off right before the series was getting bad. But yeah, do you expect that? I thankfully got a good ear for that. And I also go further and be like, he should have voiced more Emperor or more King characters, because he has the composure in the voice that makes you almost fear him. Actually, not almost fear him, because he's talking with authority of someone that can, in any instance, snap his finger and get your head. Hard to believe, but he's even better in the books. One day, as soon as George Martin decides to finish the books, and that could easily happen after I'm long dead, we are all long dead, and maybe our grandchildren will get to read it. And you might be like, wait, but George Martin is old. Doesn't matter. He can live forever. He probably is binded by a curse to which, until he finishes the whole story, the whole Game of Thrones story, he will never be embraced by the sweet death. Ever. Zerrikania.
In Zerrikania, she longed for sunlight.
I am known neither for my sense of humor nor for my patience. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of
I hope that
ourselves.
was a...
What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo.
I hope that was just
They
a
told you promised Yennefer
threat
you'd free
thrown in
her.
the air.
I can see. I know you're a busy man.
Imagine if in the epilogue it's like,
So here's
then
a
Emir
letter.
got tired of Geralt's shenanigans and
Should know
sent
about the lodge.
assassins against him.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Easy. Also, they cut or simplified a lot of his dialogue in the show. I've heard that they cut and simplified a lot of characters. Especially... oh my gosh, it's been a long time. I don't remember the name of the mother of the Starks and the wife of Ned Stark. I don't quite remember. The girl that Littlefinger was so enamored of, and at some point in the show goes, I always loved one woman my whole life, your sister, Pam. Absolute cinema that day. Catelyn Stark, exactly. Catelyn Stark, I heard they also absolutely simplified and cut her character to hell and back. Because apparently she was supposed to come back, but they were like, nah, not on our show.
Truly prepared to forgive them?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time for me to go.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me
Guards!
Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles.
Easy. What if she goes berserker and just kills everyone on the ship?
No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla.
Damn, she hot.
Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near our...
Is she freezing?
We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
Yeah, she hot. It's probably because she's triggering the tomboyish fashion itch to me.
Despise teleports, but but have it
Yeah,
your way.
it's probably because of the
Let's go.
tomboy factor that she's giving me an itch. Maybe just the wind, maybe just my imagination. It's hard to get inner monologues in a show, but that's where she shines
Triss,
very much.
where's Yennefer?
She'll be here soon, and she's sure to want to talk to you.
I don't doubt it.
That's it? That's all you're gonna talk about? Cool.
Yes, Geralt?
Yes, Geralt. We already talk
So long,
about
Triss.
plenty things at length, so we don't need to talk about anything else for now. We should be done. But also everyone else too. You see it in the mind of an 8-year-old girl one chapter and a 50-year-old man the next, and it's also believable. That's the thing, that's the thing. I'm going through the series again on audiobook. Yeah, audiobook it's a much more accessible way, I feel, because the tomes are just incredibly intimidating to me. That's why I got a Kindle, so I don't get intimidated, and that's a real story.
Could be useful in our struggle against
I think I already talked about it, but the reason why I only started reading much later in my life, it's because ever since I was a child, I was kind of forced to read tomes like this, and I felt always intimidated. Until I was like, oh, I can finally read for my leisure, and it's this light. And I wouldn't feel like I'm finishing the game, I will just have the percentages. But yeah, the book I'll go through it one day maybe, if they finish it again. But I'm sure it has so much more to offer. You know, I got I got a little bit of a dream of my own. That actually hope or cope that one day, like say 10 years from now, they redo the entire Game of Thrones series in such a way that is more accurate and more in line with the original lore, and also to a degree of quality that makes the old Game of Thrones show look like a terrible fanfic.
Yes, Geralt?
Everything's ready. We can go to Ondwick. Also, do I have to say anything to Triss? You know, just in case, I'm gonna speed run
Yes, Geralt?
pointless dialogue with Triss.
And
Oh, which
Which
so,
part?
are... No.
Yes, Geralt?
We have one more thing to ask. Putrid Grove.
Honestly?
figured.
You'd recovered your memory.
But it turned out my amnesia changed nothing. Wanted to be with you before, during, after. Always.
Right in front of her.
I know that now.
Lovely. Why didn't I kiss her? Just because there is Yennefer?
So long, Triss.
Who cares? She's my dear friend Yennefer. And Ciri was already covering her eyes.
Got a minute?
Of course.
See? Ciri was already bracing herself for me like, I cannot watch
All
this.
right. We'll talk later.
But no, lost the chance. Let's go. The narrator is fantastic. His voices for each of the characters fit so well, so now I imagine his voice when I read the books instead of the show counterparts. That's a very cool thing, honestly. Because usually whenever you read a book and there is no one narrating it for you, you just, at least in my case, I just have my own voice playing the words. At least that's how it works with me. But once you get a narrator, you cannot help it. It's so cool. Maybe in 15, 20 years from now, given the last 2 books release. Actually, you know what? That was an overly optimistic estimate from me. Ciri knows it's wrong. What is wrong? I'm just gonna kiss the one she perceives as her big sister. And I'm her dad. What's wrong with it? It's the magical land of Poland in 1272. They did not care for such things, and also perceived the parental figure. Because I know one thing it's maybe to see her dad and mom doing such things. Triss feels younger and so big sister, but it's fine. The mother isn't here anymore, so dad has to do with whatever it's left.
Yes, Geralt?
That's just how it is. How's Margarita?
Margarita any better?
I managed to excel.
I don't even know who she is. Let's go.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet.
Won't keep Eridan waiting that long.
It seems we've everything.
Let's go then.
I'm ready. High time we set sail.
We do.
Waits.
In that case, let's go.
Finally. And now we can get to the closing chapter of the main story. It's been a long time coming, but finally. Margherita is with Neapolitan. True. The true
You will position
original
yourselves on the
pizza.
cliffs. Here, here.
Margherita.
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
Really? It looks like you started without me. What is this on about?
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Because I'm that illiterate.
Because I'm just a simple witcher.
Simple, yet with so many complexes. Not
Spare me.
You were about
Yeah,
to
this is
explain your
Margherita.
plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it
Disappointing.
will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone.
I wanted to see an
If
actual
Berengar answers the
Margherita.
call, the Nagelfair should appear in the bay
And
shortly
feast on it.
afterwards.
Okay, we know the
Geralt must then
plan.
The seventh
I don't need to hear Avalak voice. And you, what you gonna do?
What about you?
Waiting in reserve. Exquisite irony, but
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Damn, Fringilla is so hot. Is she gonna say any line though?
Good luck.
I feel like she had like 3 lines in a cross in the entire game.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
She's to stay back.
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagelfair.
Who's neighbors with the New York style? Yeah. Yeah, I think I never had New Yorkese pizza, but I do remember hearing that it's very slim. Like very, very slim with barely any dough. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. It's a bit of a different experience, if anything. Guess this wasn't Ciri's idea. Wise. No, actually, no.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Ah. Got no right to give her orders. How dare
Don't have
you?
the right to order her.
Punch him. Agreed.
I do
And
understand
leaves.
that's right.
Refuses
For
to
only I know
elaborate.
how to activate the Sunstone. Cyril recognized the strength of my... Cyril,
Do I have a choice?
Ciri
Where are
about
you
to
going?
shove
For a
away
walk. Or is that not allowed?
a random
Because
guard.
I could break my leg.
Just you wait for it. In 3, 2,
oh yes.
1. She didn't do that. The first time I went through this cutscene, she literally shoved the guard away, and there was one in front of her that I thought at any moment she's gonna push Rodad, this poor boy. Innocent boy. But she didn't this time. Terrible. You probably like it? Possibly. Like, I'm always open-minded whenever it comes to foreigner food. I just don't like fake, effortless replicas where I am. You know, like, I made this kind of example many times, like whenever there is a restaurant that it's trying to fool you into believing you are going to eat Japanese there, and then it's just Chinese that run the restaurant and make some sort of all-you-can-eat shenanigans, and food doesn't taste like anything. But otherwise, all the other stuff, foreign, also reinterpretations of, say, Italian food in this case, I'm always curious to try. It's thin for sure, but the dough is still important. It is paramount indeed. I wonder if not meeting with the Emperor affects her decision to push the guard. It could be. It could actually, you are raising an important point. It could be that there are very slight differences in lots of interaction from Ciri if you do things differently across her growth. That's an actually interesting point.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind.
Ha! Okay,
Time is short.
keep your secrets.
If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later.
It's fine, I got everything I need already. Spare me. And now the best scene of the entire game. Well, one of the best scenes, actually.
Triss, everything all right?
Yes. I just wanted a moment to talk to you. Before it begins.
Chin up. The hunt's weakened. We've got...
No more about the battle.
Who cares about that?
Hold me. And say something nice.
Lasagna, ravioli, mozzarella, pizza margherita, bolognese. How about that? I can keep going. I won't stop. But guess what? Can't wait till we leave for Kovir.
All this snow makes me think of Kovir.
And what do you think about?
That it's like this all year.
Carbonara.
There.
How about
Dark
that?
and cold. And you know what? It won't bother me one bit.
It won't?
No. Because the days might be short. But the nights will be long.
So smooth.
I can't wait.
Damn.
Unbelievable. You said something romantic.
Yeah.
You, Geralt of Rivia.
I can't believe it.
Well, none of those during the battle. Please.
Wow, Geralt, you surprised us all. I'm so proud of you. My boy has grown up so much. Going from the absolute Batman-like mutant in The Witcher 1, struggling to even pledge a gold ruby ring to Triss, to this. Absolute smooth talker, smooth operator, Geralt. Smooth operator. Amazing. Amazing. Also, if you ever visit New York, go to one of the good spots that's not a tourist trap. I like Bleecker Street when I was there, but there is a lot of others worth going to. I mean, it's true for any country, unfortunately, filled with tourist traps. I got a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, probably my best friend at this point, that goes all around the world. I feel like it's been more the places he's been around than the places he has not been around. So whenever I'm wanting to go to somewhere, I can simply ask him, and he's probably gonna also send me on the right place or direction. But I like also any suggestions you might have in chat, because, you know, I can always write them down. Who knows when I might need them. But yeah, I'm not very much the traveling type, but my friend is. So that at least counts for something. Some other spot have the same quality of dollar pizza, but overcharged because they know tourists will pay. Unfortunately. Even Italians, though, we are so very particular about food. It's crazy at times. So it will be fun. Don't think about that. I'll be fine.
I'll manage.
You always say that.
Haven't killed me yet. Well, except for that one time.
Geralt, you're so charming when you try to be funny.
I'm such a dork.
Take it back. That was a great joke.
Sure. I love you, you know.
You trying to make me cry? Ciri'd never let me forget it. Go on, get.
You coward, Geralt.
Love you too.
Should have said it in front of her. Actually, he does in The Witcher 1. At the final chapter of The Witcher 1, excluding the epilogue, he actually says I love you to Triss. So it's probably redundant at this point, I can understand that. But at the same time, come on now! You know, you were smooth before, go cheesy all the way! Women love that! Women love the vulnerability. Stop trying to be the fake image of manly. That is not manly. That is super small PP energy. What is this? Wait. Save game. I wanted to save under a new... There you go. Easy. Okay. I feel like we can go straight there. Have a look. Are you taking a good look at me? Wait. We're close to the very end. The bitter end indeed, Genshin Impact. Oh! Oh, apparently we cannot stand in front of him. That's so terrible. Is there anything we need to do or anyone we need to talk to? I don't think so. Because I think the women are... I don't even know where. We talked to... We had Triss talk to us. I think we can go. We can straight up go and
So,
finish
Geralt.
the game.
Ready?
Actually, give me a minute. Let me see if my potions are refilled.
Fine.
Let me do... Of course. Ah! Perfection. Let me just check. Alchemy. Perfection. Let me see if there are any potions that we can improve. We don't need tawny oil. Okay, we don't need anything. We're fine. We're just gonna sleep 1 hour. Just one. Also, let me see. My beard, I don't really have much of a beard, so we're fine. We can preserve the Geralt of China archetype. Let's go.
So, Geralt. Ready?
Hell yeah.
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
Slow down, Avalak. I already got Triss. And remember, you are less appealing than when you were Uma. That should tell you a lot. Ooh.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient.
It's a simp
As I
spell.
said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En Verilith, Sirenad, Ada Eich, Blaine, Ida May.
Oh. I kinda wish this cutscene happened, you know, with a completely forecast sky. Because all this light is kinda taken away from the scene, I feel.
The elven bauble worked.
Like, I understand the devs want the game to slowly transition to the end and then morning, which is cool, but you don't have to start from midday. Or if you do, make it completely forecast with lots of clouds. To really get the atmosphere in. Oh. Where is my Triss? Where is my wife? There she is. With Margarita. Can understand the choice. Don't get distracted. Not now.
Break a sword, Geralt.
Break a sword, Geralt. What does that mean? As in, do your best? Never heard that before. Okay, now it's time for the sacrificial MILF Guardian ship. As well as the Skelliger ones. Maybe like break a leg. Exactly. I feel like it's yet again one of Avalak's weird, awkward way of trying to be normal or be funny. I'm afraid that's a Genshin Impact. Break a sword, Geralt, and Ciri looking at him and be like, why can't you just be normal? Break a sword, Geralt. Also because if we were to connect it to limbs, Geralt makes a joke in the first game about having a sword for killing monsters, a sword for killing humans, and a sword for ... So by that same thought, chain of thought, I hope Avalak wasn't referring to breaking their sword. Because this wouldn't be the right context either. You know, if Geralt was going to a brothel, then it would even make sense. You could get the inner meaning,
This time.
No, Cyril.
the nuance of it.
Ready, you do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri!
Get out of my way.
Ciri!
In this case, Avalak is just being awkward, as is usual.
The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
Easy.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Ha! Ha! Now you should go break a sword, Ciri. That sword. She's not gonna stop at the staff. Which I feel like it's an unwanted compliment. But whatever. We're gonna do it. We're gonna destroy the guy. Not just his staff. Avalak is like an alien pretending to be human. Pretty much. That's why we all preferred him when he was Uma. That's the simple truth of it. Careful now. It's about to get spicy. Also because Ciri can one-shot everyone now. For some reason. And you know what? I'm not opposed to that. Hell yeah. Loving this. More of this. Ooh. Feels so good. Easy. Let's go. Don't stop. I remember last week I spent far too much time in here. Because I didn't understand they would simply summon hordes upon hordes for me to plow through. Like I was knife going through butter. And also I see John Wish Sleep. Welcome, welcome in. It's good to see you. How did your vacation go? We are finishing the main story with a proper ending that I enjoy. So sit tight. There is quite a bit to see this time. Also, whoa. Caranthir is actually pretty good at dodging this time.
You've improved, Cyril.
I've always been this good. Oh. What do you mean nothing much? You've been in vacation last week. You surely have been to somewhere nice and cool. Eaten something good. Don't. Not now. Not ever. Ever. You were this close from committing a capital crime. And there you go. Be very careful whatever you say, because maybe Ciri might realize that she's not content just breaking Caranthir's staff. Juice, bro. Okay, then it's all forgiven. I'm making juice out of pineapple. Then it's all fine. Then it's all fine. Ugh. Damn it, Ciri. You were this close. Although she broke his staff. More like his spore staff.
Almost.
Ah. Pranked. Did he say damn it? Probably worse. But yeah, the staff is broken. Happy, happy.
Witcher, so be it. Let us end this.
Beautiful. Okay, this part is super beautiful, and I also love that there is a sort of sunset. Although I would have preferred a red sky. You know, a lovely red sky, maybe even orangey. You know, the kind of situation where the sunset is getting almost on the red, but it's mostly orange. Do you have an idea how cool the complementary effect could have been on the blue ice? It would have been breathtaking.
You see,
so much more dramatic.
I'm more where that came from.
Shut up. Break a sword. Eat a sword. Miss me. Damn it. Ah, now the golem is against you. Ha! Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I was hoping... Okay, I was hoping for a second that I would manage to avoid that. The problem is that, unfortunately, I don't have the perk that makes me invulnerable whenever I'm dodging. Careful. Okay, beautiful. Ha! Oh, come on now. Oh. Okay, we almost got there. Okay, summoning a third golem. Careful now. Perfection. Now let's jump all the way there. Ow! Oh, come on. Was going so smoothly before. Careful. Oh, okay. I'm still targeting the golems. Yeah, unfortunately, because of the automatic targeting, the golems can be a bit problematic. For an otherwise pretty easy fight. There we go. Come on. Whatever. Okay, we almost got him. Just you... Wait a second, what is he doing? Oh, because it's already free of them, he cannot summon anymore. Easy. You finish your practicum. What is that? It's like some sort of test, some sort of exam. Proving your unflinching skill.
You cannot win.
At baking or something.
You kill me.
Easy. There you go. We. Oh, twisting the sword then, getting the... Oh, wow, we got pranked as well. We got thrown into the bottom of the sea. That's actually very smart. Whenever someone, you know, there are so many situations where I'm like, why don't enemies that have teleportation skills and spells do not use that to teleport you to the bottom of the ocean? It's infallible, it's perfect. And also, thank you, John Weasley, for offering me my own drink. Cheers! And also, congratulations, indeed. Banana, that's a lot of money for a day. I mean, it depends where you live, but I'm pretty sure that's always a nice bonus. Bro, there is a spoilers in John's comment. I couldn't read it during the fight. Okay, then. No spoil. It's fine, it's fine. I only did the Empress ending. And now I'm going for the non-Empress ending because I wanted Ciri to be happy. But it's okay, don't you worry. Like, we are getting through this, and I mean, as long as it's only the main story, I don't mind, because I don't think I'm gonna replay the game to get the bad ending, so it's fine. It's okay, I suppose. But still, thank you, because, I mean, I'm surprised and glad that so far nobody has felt like spoiling too much throughout the entire blind adventure. So the whole experience has been a never-ending chain of surprises. And I'm very glad for that. And thank you all very much, beauties, for that. Above 100? Wow, that's quite a premium performance you're asking for there, John Weasley. It's about the ending you're on now. Oh, I see. Then it's okay. I mean, it's fine, John. Be cool. Chill. It's fine. I mean, if Genshin also felt that maybe they could have, you know, taken away the surprise from some bits and pieces of the ending, it's fine. I didn't glance at it, so no harm was done. It's fine, don't you worry. Because also remember, spoiling works different from person to person. There are people that won't care about minor spoilers or even some words thrown around. There are others that, because they might have a different perception, even from some veiled words that might not feel like spoiler to you, they might still be able to do all the work necessarily to actually spoil themselves. So I can understand why Genshin might have felt that could have been spoily. And it's nobody's fault. But you know, it's fine because I didn't even glance at it or read it. So no harm was done, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Careful, ooh. Yeah. Also because I can understand Genshin, because I'm one of those people that avoids any kind of spoiler with anyone just because I am very perceptive of any word said. So even something that isn't meant to be spoily, I can get it spoily. in my head. So I can understand you can never be too safe. Like, it's cool and good to talk about it when it's over, but otherwise, yeah, it can be a bit risky. Some people won't even care. Others might be letting their imagination go. John, we sleep. Here is a spoiler, bro. There is no pineapple food on the... No! How could you spoil this, stupid? John, now I won't have any lingering hope that I can rip on this game for not only being absolutely unappreciative of Italian culinary, but also to have the gulls of putting actual blasphemy into it. And pizza too. Also, there is... I think there is supposed to be... How is it called? Also, we're not supposed to stay here in the fight because it's gonna be a never-ending stream of enemies. I think there is supposed to be also an old friend of us. Are we gonna see him?
Who's next?
Oh, there is our dear friend Hjalmar.
Ciri, by the Nagelfar.
By the Nagelfar, he didn't answer. You know what? I'm saddened that I don't have Ceres to help me instead, neither in the Kaer Morhen defense nor here. But at the same time, I'm glad I didn't put this absolute nuthead to rule Skellige, because I'm pretty sure he would have waged war to everyone. Something tells me that would have been the case. Genshin Impact, that happened to me with certain movies and stuff, like when people tell you, oh, there is a crazy twist ending in this, and knowing that it can predict what happens at the end instead of being surprised. Yeah, a big reason why you just avoid trailers. Exactly. Like, unfortunately, even trailers, it's something that I try to avoid as much as I can, because unfortunately, people have forgotten how to do trailers. But more than that, it's just that if you want to be truly surprised throughout the entire medium, even a trailer can give you too much. I mean, I think trailers are worth it if you need an excuse to watch a movie. Like, if you already know you're gonna watch a movie or play a game, avoid any trailer. If you're uncertain, then it's worth watching, I guess, until you feel the adrenaline hitting you and be like, I need to play this game, take all my money. But otherwise, I agree. Unfortunately, again, it's different from person to person. So you can never be sure. John, we sleep. Gensh. Whoa! In my comment, truth to be told, didn't have anything spoiled. If I said early on, I would understand and be careful. Things I'm careful, don't worry. Oh, John, you're good. Yeah. I feel like Genshin was just talking in general, and it makes a compelling point, because it will surprise you how many people are fine with even veiled spoils. So one can never be too careful, I would say. And it's worth being, because sometimes there are stories that you only get one shot at them. So I guess it's good to respect that. John We Sleep, mates 2027. You will be surprised how many people haven't played games from 97, or even gems such as Chrono Cross or other very old game, and I don't know the ending. They don't know anything about it. So it's fine though, don't worry. Don't feel like you're being put on the spot, John We Sleep. It's all fine. Gasharipa, when the trailers drag on so long that you give a short synopsis is something I hate. There is a...
Any last words?
And Crack.
Fight.
Instead of buying some precious time, he just chooses death. There is a new trailer for Final Fantasy X Genshin Impact that spoils you the whole story. In a minute. So I'm gonna say, if you are serious about playing Final Fantasy X Remastered at any point, don't watch the trailer. It's gonna spoil you everything.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so after.
Oh, some manipulation tactic. He's saying this so that you don't kill him outright. It's the same strategy of the mountain against the Viper. You try and make it feel like you have something worth saying, so that the opponent will never give you a killing blow, giving you plenty of windows to get the better of them at some point. Hoss is good, can't wait to see you stream.
Damn, you're ugly.
We'll have some fun with it. We're gonna play all the expansions, so we're gonna be fine. Also, John will sleep. If it weren't for DLCs, bro, you would have been done with Witcher 3 by now. Yeah, like after this ending, I would have probably be done with it. Because we did all the more meaningful side quests, I think. Maybe I missed some juicy piece of content, but I'm not one to be overly completionist. But the expansions and some other compelling side quests, one that you might also feel free to suggest, I'm all for it. I will be all for it. Yashanipa, Dev remastering FFF10 from ground up? No, it's an old remaster that came out like over 10 years ago at this point. And it's just a remaster, it's not a remake. It's more like they upscaled the textures. And they didn't even do a good job at it. Like they removed a lot of nuance, a lot of shadows, and also they made the faces less expressive. So like, I don't know if you've played Final Fantasy X, but if you're serious to play the first time, find a way to re-emulate the PlayStation 2 game on your PC, because trust me, it's worth it. The remaster does a pretty bad job at conveying the emotions you need to see, because it gives most characters a doll face. Oh no, he's bringing me with him in his door, in his room. My, so forward. If that's disappointing, was hoping to see the FS remake trilogy. I mean, the thing is that with Final Fantasy VII it made sense because the game was like, do you remember the original game? It was pretty tough. It was pretty tough to look at. Okay, wait, I need to... Careful now because it's gonna make explosion. Okay, I'm remembering the fight. Slowly but surely. Easy.
Show me what you got.
He's trying, Geralt. He's very much trying to. Okay. Careful now. I lost him. Okay, he's over there. Like, the thing is that the game was still graphically acceptable to make a remaster. If anything, I would like to see a Final Fantasy VI remake, but the problem is that apparently the Final Fantasy remake isn't doing too well. So I don't know if they're gonna make any more, regrettably. John Sleep, I'm thankful the developers making expansions so I can watch my favorite Italian streamer playing through all of those. I'm glad, and also always flattered to hear you say that. John Wish Sleep, I'll try and do my best to give you the most riveting experience you all deserve. Filled with all the shenanigans as per usual. Careful, ow. And funny enough, there are people that still believe I'm a fake Italian. Just because I don't have the accent that most Italian streamers do have. I guess. Maybe I'm very good at faking. Oh. Gashanipa, I haven't played any Final Fantasy, but I wanted to start with 7 Remake and play the rest once the final part comes out. I will tell you right away. If you haven't played any other Final Fantasy, then Final Fantasy Remake, it's a pretty dang good entry. Because I will tell you, this is from someone that loves the Final Fantasy series, has played Final Fantasy VII extensively. And I can tell you easily that it's probably the best game in the series to me. The remake, I would say, take the remake as a separate game. Like, it takes from the original, but it has its own liberties. And it makes sense because you can't possibly expect to change a game of that size conservatively. It's very difficult to achieve such a feat. But I can tell you the like, now it's gonna come out in a package maybe because the third chapter is coming out. Play it, have fun with it. Don't listen to Reddit opinions or internet opinions, just enjoy yourself. Because the game is a good game on its own, I feel. They took some liberties, true, but especially if you have never played the original, you're gonna have a blast with it. Ow! Ow, I didn't expect the chain so suddenly. Break a sword, Eredin, or eat a sword. How about that? Hey! Ow! Careful, I could have died from that. Ah, that was pitiful. Careful now. Whoa. Give me a second. Whoa. Remember Twitch back in the day, if I'm correct, Witcher 3 and the DLC were separated. I don't even know about this. It's cool to hear. I mean, Twitch categories are pretty much messed up at some point. You'll see people streaming even in different categories that hurt their views as well, because people don't even know what to make of it. Have I done it? I have to run! Quick, Geralt! Quick, Geralt! What happens if we stay here? We cannot find out. The final hit. Easy. Wait, I killed you! I had killed you! I didn't hit him! I did not hit her! I did not. Oh, hi, Eredin. Okay, this was just the last straw. Easy. Didn't finish and played a good bit of Fallout 4, I see. You are my favorite customer. Hi, doggy. Oh. What's good with you? Anyway, how's your sex life, Eredin? Well... What a story, Mark. First try again. Even 1 week ago was, although it was much tougher 1 week ago because I didn't spend all the points.
Something to tell me.
Avalark has tricked us both.
What a story,
Set us
Mark.
against each other, and he's made off with Cirilla.
I don't believe you.
Exactly. Imagine believing that. John Wick Sleep, unironically, Draugr was such a tougher, and I would say even cooler boss than Eredin, because imagine a freaking golem that capitalizes on a curse would be cool and farm aura non-stop. I feel like Draugr was more difficult and at the same time appealing to me. Eredin is just an elf at the end of the day, but Draugr was a freaking menace and also had different stages. I mean, Eredin too.
I thought you knew.
All I know is Avalark.
You're tearing me apart, Yennefer! And she's perfect for the role too, Genshin Impact.
Look!
You made the joke even better. You're tearing me apart, Yennefer. I'm fed up with this world. I swear, I could totally picture Geralt replacing Tom Weasley or whoever it was in name.
What the hell's happening?
In the room
Damned hard to believe.
with Yennefer.
The gate between the worlds is open.
Damn,
We must
more
reach the
monsters.
tower, quickly, stop Avalark, while this can still be reversed.
You know, I wish the developers went through the extra lengths to put either Triss or Yennefer depending on the romance story that you were having. And if you got to choose neither, maybe they would put, I don't know, maybe someone else, maybe Fringilla or maybe Philippa, something cool like that. But I understand the developers really wanted to push Yennefer in this chapter. If Rory imagined Eredin real form Witcher 1, I'm sure Wild Hunt wouldn't add its title in Witcher 3 and probably would have shifted toward killing Radovid. I would have loved to have killing Radovid part of the main story. It really felt like a bit of an afterthought. It could have been so good, honestly, and weaved perfectly and seamlessly into the whole overarching story. If you haven't seen The Disaster Artist, is a good watch. I've seen it. Actually, no, sorry, I've seen The Room, not The Disaster Artist. but might watch it just because, the familiarity. Put down the lion. Right. Because, you know, I feel like in The Witcher 1, if you go neutral, you have Kalkstein and Triss helping you. If you go with the humans, you have Siegfried helping you. If you go with the elves, you got that guy I don't even remember the name of, elves. So yeah, I would have expected something cool like that.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be
Dandelion
believed,
just
nature's laws will cease to hold.
playing the lute and distracting the enemy.
Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Or maybe in an alternative reality, Dijkstra,
The conjunction of
which is
spirits
huge
with the
soul,
dark,
actually
the worlds,
X.
they're aligned,
He uses an
permeate
X.
one another. Avalar could use this.
That's the
Be
Earth.
NL here, or something far worse.
Cool. Let's go. I still miss Darling, bro. You're tearing me apart, Dijkstra. My big darling. Oh, I mean, we'll all miss Dijkstra. Like, the game knew what it was doing. Like, Dijkstra is such a compelling character, so fun.
Same as Eredin, I imagine.
And every time he appears,
Open a gate between the worlds.
it's always a treat. They knew what they were doing when they put you in front of that choice. How dare they? How dare you, developers?
Damn it! That ship's
But I couldn't
about to
just send Vess, Broche, and Father to their death. I just couldn't. Especially after having played The Witcher 2. I just couldn't. And Dijkstra was starting to feel too much of an extremist to me. Too much of an extremist. Nothing good could have ever happened from that. Geralt is true romancer than Dandelion is. True, because Dandelion is just a womanizer. Geralt gets into the biggest trouble. He tries to bed witches, which are the hardest and the most trouble to bed. And he doesn't stop at witches. Nah. He goes the extra length. He doesn't stop at them. He goes up to bros, and then even worse, even monsters. He sleeps with monsters. Geralt sleeps with freaking monsters.
What'll happen next?
Vampires and all that jazz. In The Witcher 1 you can sleep with a Bruxa or something like that. Wow. Beautiful. Horse fighting. And thank you, John, for offering me my own drink again. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. You know, I also wish there was maybe a section... It's fine, my dear. I wish there was a section where you will just have to endure the devastation from all these monsters being thrown around. Like fighting against 3 giants at once. I would have loved a challenge like that. Unfortunately, don't know. You have to just breeze through the battlefield.
More on the way.
We must hurry, Geralt. The gates between the worlds are...
Like ice giants and all that goody. Abandoned village. Oh, this is gonna be an absolute devastation. Such devastation. It was not my intention. Like, I felt like we fought too little giants. Too few giants in the game.
Geralt! Stake!
Also, the fire shower. It's my wife Triss, right? Doing this. Actually pulling the strings. Geralt slept with Succubus too? True. True. Succubus is too.
Wait! Keep near me.
Okay, near her. She wants us very close. I will do as you ask, my dear friend. You could speedrun this by drinking Raffard. It's fine, it's fine. We can take our time. When I said speedrun, was more like no stalling as per usual. Unconsciously too, because believe me, whenever I feel like I'm stalling, I'm not stalling consciously. Oh my gosh, what is this friendship is magic shenanigan going on in chat? My, all that cheese. I'm pretty sure you're gonna eventually summon Sheogorath if you keep being this cheesy. Wait, why am I using my fists? Of the North Star, all of this sudden. Okay, more fighting. I wish there was even an AI giant though. It would have been cool to kill it. Like in the final phase of The Witcher 1, when we get teleported to Alvin prediction of the White Frost, you are with Triss, and you are put against the giants, against literal horrors and big creatures. I wish we had something similar to that. The hounds get get boring, yeah. After a bit, yeah, like, come on, we fought so little giants, not enough golems.
Damn! Avaloth surrounded the tower with a magic
Why are you
barrier.
screaming? I'm next to you.
Dismantle it.
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best.
Yennefer, I understand you are 100 years old, but
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No, you must go alone.
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know.
imagine having a partner, a woman, that screams in your ear.
Now, Geralt.
And you know, I mean, I can appreciate her attempt at raising you.
Now go.
But it's gonna turn painful if you shout like that, so close to me. Whatever. It's Yennefer. We cannot explain anything to her. She's gonna get defensive. Obviously, I'd imagine Alvin being the final boss brawler for Ciri off screen if he survives somehow. I love destroying Alvin. It felt so good. I'll take Evil Snowman. Geralt walks a lonely road indeed. Wait, fast travel? What is the point of putting a fast travel here if I cannot even use it? Oh, what a thing of beauty. You tease. Probably because we can go back here at some point. So that's why there is the fast travel. But otherwise there is no reason really. No reason at all. But yeah, I feel like Genshin, it would have been cool to have a... Instead of having to fight like, I don't know, maybe 10 hounds, it would have been cool to have just a final fight against, like, say, 3 Frost Giant and Yennefer helping you. That would have been so cool. Or maybe a manifestation of the Wild Hunt spirit, a last stand or something meaningful. Because think about it, everything it's the last boss, then it's just running through monsters. And I can understand maybe they wanted to push more the Eredin last boss fight, but I could have done a little bit more, just a little bit more. Just like Azar Javed, it's the technically final boss in The Witcher 1, and you got much more to go through. It doesn't stop
Geralt.
there.
So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your
I've had
weapon.
enough of your snide insinuations. No, don't do it. No, it's not good. No, don't do it. Think I'll spare you?
Think I'm willing to spare you?
I think you will not attack one unarmed.
Wouldn't be so sure. I'm in a foul mood.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me?
Bam.
Avallac'h speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
The music is pretty powerful here. Like, 1 week ago, when I got to this scene, I was utterly confused. And I feel like it's a powerful moment to have in any game, because when a game can at some point pull at the strings of your heart, and it changes from person to person, from game to game, every piece of media can take a different person in a different way. But I like whenever in a game I get to a point where it can be anything. It can be a JRPG, it can be a game of this size, it can be a visual novel. If there is a scene where you are utterly lost and the game manages to pull at your heartstring and absolutely spin you around, I feel like that's a powerful feeling to have. And it means that the game really worked on you, and it's a great thing to have, because if you don't feel anything whenever you go through any piece of media, movie or game or whatever, I mean, not everything can touch you the same way. I choose the word I'm willingly choosing for this. But you want to have that happen often. Of course, if you're in the mood for it, because there are also times where you just want to play something nice and chill. But when you are in the mood for something a bit more enthralling, this is good stuff. Sorry, but I don't believe you either, Ciri. Shut up, Ciri. You are next. Break a sword, Avallac'h. You know what? Geralt should have had an extra option where we actually swing the sword at Avallac'h. He dodges or parries, but we get to do it. And Geralt is like, break a sword, Avallac'h. Why would you do that?
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not.
So basically she has the power to avert this
The prophecies are true.
calamity.
I have seen worlds bound in ice.
The prophecy is
I
true.
know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
This time Broro will choose good luck, lol. Probably. You know what, Ciri? Good luck. I'm pretty confident she's gonna survive. We treated her right, like last time. First time too. I figured it was worth it to treat her like a human being and not being absolutely encroachingly harsh on her, on every decision. Avallac'h put nonsense in your head, it's not, I don't care, let's go. I feel like you don't have to make this sacrifice. There is no saving dialogue here. There is no salvation. Because this makes us feel like we are obtuse. I don't care, we are egoistical. There is no annihilation coming makes us feel like we're idiots. This is the better one to choose, really.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost.
You're
is
wrong,
inevitable.
Geralt.
It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher.
Silly. Oh, you silly. I'm a dork.
This is
I
my
agree,
story,
Ciri.
not yours.
Listen to my
Let me
story.
finish telling it.
This might be our last chance. Ciri, you know what? Good luck.
Good luck, Ciri.
She don't need it.
Perhaps I should have told you. I see now you might have understood.
That is unironically the best choice of dialogue John Wish Sleep.
Don't keep me waiting.
I'm feeling just slightly nervous. She's gonna be fine because we went through the similar choices as before. I can't believe it. 2 out of 2. It can't be right. You couldn't possibly, Pitiflin, have nailed it 2 out of 2 times. Oh, welcome in, by the by. I should have known. You wouldn't have jumped at this chance. Amazing. See, Pitiflin, we were just talking about Tell Me Banana going to your own academy class of pranking streamers. Because she also played a Fard in Mine back when I came back from... oh, this is when we blinded her. Back from the break. See, she's smiling. We are cats. Also, that's not me. That's a total imposter. That's not Geralt of China. See, she's happy. She's gonna be fine. Oh, it's too bad I didn't have a go at the woman myself. But yeah, she's happy. See, when someone is happy, good things will follow. I'm sure. Like Beetlejuice, even better. Oh. You are calm. Broro's speedrun of Witcher 3 was a success indeed. I'm so glad I did. I mean, we're yet to see if I got the actual ending I want. It's not... like, we don't know for sure yet. It might be that I went through all this trouble and we still get the same ending as the last time. Oh boy, please, no. No, God, please, no. No. Okay, she averted the white frost. Successfully. Now I place the epilogue, or was it after? I think it's a... Okay, it wasn't like this last time. We weren't in Vizima, so something has changed. We got a different ending.
The gentleman will follow.
Have we got our exclusive pet? Is that guy gonna follow after us?
Report. The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here.
They truly are right. Return to your post. Yes, sir.
How delightful. This is the ending I needed all along. The gentleman will follow. Please. The same Vizima from The Witcher 1. Indeed, John Weasleep. It's... well, they're still restructuring it. It's surprising they're taking this long. Actually, they just did, I think. Careful, bang and blam, blah blah blah. Okay, hopefully we get to the room where Emir is, and Ciri will be like, "No, Daddy, I'm not into politics. Shut up." I hope that's the... whatever that means. Sorry, no entiendo, no habla español. Auf Wiedersehen.
Enough.
Who's that guy? Dandelion's dead? I don't even know who that is. Please be the right ending.
Speak.
Are we disposable now?
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold.
No.
You're familiar with the prophecy?
You smooth liar, Geralt. I love you.
She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Hell yeah, Geralt.
Avallac'h, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
None of your business. And the Oscar goes to Brodante, Father of the Year. Hell yeah. Damn it, we are so smooth. By doing this, he will never have designs on Ciri at any point. So she can enjoy a life of actual freedom. Genius. Genius. I'm pretty sure this was Ciri's idea. Father of the Chan, now. I'm okay with being the friendly or not so friendly fake Italian streamer, but Father of the Chat, it's okay. It's okay, don't you worry. I'm glad we're being the father figure of Ciri just in this game. Someone waiting for me. Triss, in Kovir.
Someone's waiting for me.
Master of Shenanigans, that is true. I will take that title.
Fear not. I do not intend to have her pursued.
Oh, that's good.
Did she ask you to convey anything?
You know, Emir actually has grown on me. I do remember King Foltest making lots of threats on Triss and people the girl loved non-stop as a leverage. Emhyr, although he was veiled at times, he's proving to be quite fair and not a pretty fair ruler. And the voice of Tywin kinda clashes with it though, because Tywin in Game of Thrones was such a incredibly cunning devil. In here, seeing that Emhyr is actually a reasonable emperor, at least here with Geralt, it's pretty cool. It's like a match in heaven. You weren't a good father. Oh my gosh, here we can go we can go wild. Didn't talk about you. Regretted not being able to say goodbye. You weren't a good father. Let's put some regret in him. Or maybe this. I don't know. You know what? He isn't coming after me and Triss. Let's not give him the ghost of regret. Although maybe this is worse. Regret at not being able to say goodbye. Let's put it like this. A bittersweet ending for him.
She regretted not getting a chance to say goodbye.
Did she tell you this? Really?
Didn't have to. She wanted to make peace. I know that.
It's better to leave an emperor on a good note.
That is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Mutual. Feeling is mutual. Dijkstra is master of shenanigans. Well, guess what? He's not alive anymore. Someone has gotta take over. Someone gotta take over. Now give me Ciri back. Pork. We're having a dinner. A doggy. Where is my wife? Who's this guy?
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be alright.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour
I
some
only
on
side
them
glance
soon.
your comment, Genshin Impact, and I'm already laughing.
Coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Oddly. Witcher, you are not my son. I've always been your son. And then I take out the crossbow, which I barely used the entire game. Bam! Except they should have played in the toilet. To be absolutely in line with the original story and lore. But still, you're not son of mine. I've always been your son. But no, that was supposed to be Cirilla. No. Back to White Orchard, and it looks much better than the snowy landscape. Like, they kinda got me confused and very bitter. Not even bittersweet, bitter. Bitter. I didn't even feel like keep going. And I feel like, I remember even Genshin Impact was there by the time I finished the story the other day, 1 week ago. And it was so much to unpack, and I was so left stunned and bitter from the ending that I was like, I cannot keep going for today. So I'm glad. I mean, I'm saying I'm glad, but I still don't know if I actually, like, it could be that Geralt maybe was not faking, was not being a liar. Ciri, maybe, she cannot be dead. I'm sure she's gotta be fine. Sure you don't need help?
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed?
It's very much nostalgic, John with Sleep, indeed.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Good luck. Like, I feel like this music is the proper one from White Orchard, but whenever we got the White Snow ending, I think it was a slowed down version of this very music. It felt different, and also, oh, did you see that falling star? Beautiful.
Move it.
Hachu! Oh, hey, Neckers! in my ending, we can have that. Bambies! Now that's fine. Go to the ruined fortress. Wait, where is it? We can go there by horse, it's fine. Yeah, Shinepa, it's a shame that they didn't include this song in the CD soundtrack. They don't? Really? Is it because maybe it's a... because sometimes they do this if it was a different studio making some music. Maybe they outsource some work. I don't know how this stuff works at times. But it's sad. You know, it's kind of like other games such as like Mass Effect 3, for instance, or 2, has the biggest amount of unofficial soundtrack not being shipped alongside the CD. Like, it's crazy at times and wild. The amount of stuff you get to hear in-game doesn't translate on the CDs and stuff. It's crazy. Probably because it's extra rearrangement and things that, I don't know, maybe they don't feel like including at times. Oh, this is where we got the contract for the Griffin. I still remember it. It's been 3 months. 2015 memories. Oh, John Wishlip, it's fine. Pat, pat. Yeah, Shape, I know I was so disappointed. That's sad. CG soundtrack was included at release, was the base physical version. I never got to get it.
Probably got it.
I did get the premium for The Witcher 2, but The Witcher 3, no. Absolutely let it slip. I'm just gonna turn into an arsonist now.
You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length.
This is the gift we're gonna give Ciri.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the coin for my wares. When I say
they will get scammed to get this done as well.
Weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Hort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Did I ever get to... Okay, Zirael, I feel like it will remind her too much of Avallac'h. And we all know that Uma is better than Avallac'h. So the flesh that cuts, I feel like that's more playful, more in line with the way we have always treated Ciri going on through the game. Also, the big downside we get in the game on Steam, yeah, it is whatever, or GOG, because this game is sold actually on GOG too. Inscription, Banana, and the Bunny Empire of Mine. How many streams do you suspect will be The Witcher 3? Just wondering. You don't have to suspect because I'm keeping track of it. I'm making the playlist on YouTube, and don't worry, this week, I did say 2 weeks ago that I would publish the playlist. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of happenings that prevented me from doing so because it will take some time. But this week, I'm gonna publish all the past games I played from after Morrowind, meaning Fallout, meaning Silent Hill, meaning Legacy of Kain, Soul River, meaning all The Witcher and all these games, so you can see for yourself. And I can tell you, Fitty Flynn, it's gonna be over 40 episodes. It's gonna be easily over 40 episodes. I counted it. I did. It's crazy how much we managed to dilute the story. And the funny thing is that I didn't even try to stall. It's just me. The shenanigans we stumble upon and all the crazy things that happen. I can't help it. The flesh that cuts.
Davin Hern am Gladiel, Mocham Fin Aisen.
The flash that cuts through darkness. The light that breaks the night.
That's so much more powerful and cool.
Elder speech runes, no styling, simple.
This belongs to her.
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Okay.
Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
Gems only. That's an interesting way to pay.
If you've an eye out for work,
it's exclusive.
Prowl in the Maribor Forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Beautiful. John We Sleep, wanna see Bro vs. The Witcher 1 journey all the way here. Gotta rewatch all of them one day. And popcorn, you gotta bring plenty of popcorn, John We Sleep, let me tell ya. And it's gonna be super fun. I mean, I know I had lots and plenty of fun, so hopefully that translates into your experience as well, watching it. I had so much fun through the entire series. And whenever The Witcher 4 comes out, of course we'll have a go at it. Also, let me see, something ends, something begins, go to the inn. Am I gonna, yeah, I'm probably gonna fast travel there, it should be fine. Mostly was in the candles, quick! You'll be safe here. Inside the candles, that's true, John We Sleep. You also get to experience the one and only meme of the candles that Fitty Flame brings up often and often time again. Because it's... I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but let's say that I managed to bug out a quest, and it was the best thing ever. And we dragged it along for like, I think, a few streams. Beautiful. Striga, hold up. Hold up. I mean, Striga was Ada, right? And we healed Ada. It can be... I got it wrong. I mean, it's fine. So we can get there by a horse. Ooh. It needs to be a redeem, really? You're right, actually. I mean, it's one of the memes of the streams, and I can make it work so that even people that don't get it right away can make it fun. Because I want to have redeems that, yeah, my whole is a story of the stream, but also are usable even if you don't know what they refer to. I wanna find that versatility in a way. But you're right, I should give it a thought. I should really give it a thought. Because it was no indifferent. It was like it was many episodes that had were plagued by the bug. Music album. Yeah, but Master Art met from Striga probably in the forest near the tavern. Soon, Banana, real life keeps me busy. Okay, careful now. Careful now. Locked. Of course we will go through the only locked door. Okay. It's gonna be Ciri that we meet here. No, it's gonna be too easy. Triss. Dandelion. No, it's Ciri. We're gonna give it the gift to her. I knew it. I so knew it. Oh. Oh, this is such a better ending. This is such a better ending. It screams good ending. Imagine it's not actually Ciri. Oh, thank the gods.
Is it done?
Oh, you edging lass.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
Called it. I knew it was a lie.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy.
Oh, she turned into witchery. Poor lass. She's gonna enjoy a life of poverty, but happiness at least.
It's yours.
A witch's silver sword.
Not just
like
any.
It's beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Witcher.
What's this inscription?
Read it.
Witcher's motto. Had a sword like this once myself.
Yeah, sure, girl.
This one's
Yeah,
better.
sure.
Much better.
Oh my god. Come on, don't be illiterate.
Let's try it out then.
Oh, this speaks so much more volume to me and my heart.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Emir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm.
The music is so much better too.
When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor
Good job on
his
Roche.
forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Emir of Varemres did the same with enemies domestic.
You
The
fell for it,
Emperor's loyal
Genshin.
spies named all
I
who
mean,
conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike.
I was helped by the fact
Though
that I
their
knew the
mutiny
other
had only been a
ending
murky
Ciri
plan.
would go with the Empire, but I
Emperor
wasn't
showed
not
no
sure
mercy,
either. But I
as
thought
was his wont.
Geralt wouldn't lie
While
like
the
that.
continent lay
He's too much a
engulfed by
dork.
War, Skellige bloomed under Cerys' enlightened rule. Unlike those
My
who had
queen
come before
making
her, the
proved
young queen did
successful.
not raid
Ceres
foreign
the
shores,
best queen.
looking instead
If
to
I
her
had put
people,
Hjalmar in her
tending to
place,
her
he
land.
would have waged war to
The
everyone.
island-bound nation prospered.
Bro, happy,
Though
super
its pangs
happy,
of
yay!
yore were dulled.
Oh, this is what I wanted.
Sibilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher. On the
Bend the knee, my lord.
Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed. Then each set off on their own. Soon word of
Okay,
the
that's a
ashen-haired
pretty damn
witcheress had
fake
spread throughout the north.
guy there.
From the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. Hard as it may be to believe, Geralt planted
The
roots
ending I actually
in
wanted.
faraway Kovir. He and Triss settled down, their home warm and smelling of freshly baked cakes. Guests were always welcome, no matter the day or the hour. The Witcher would take jobs at times more from habit than need, for Triss earned a true fortune.
We
as
are
the maid
rich
advisor
too!
to Kovir's
Oh, we are
king.
so gonna die on our bed. Geralt is so gonna die on his bed. Who's laughing now, Lefo? Who's laughing now? We finished the game as Geralt of China. I can't believe we managed to push with the level 11 gear and fashionable attire all the way through. I thought I would come to a point in the game where I will feel like, okay, now we gotta upgrade everything. No. The first and only weapon I ever forged was the silver sword to kill the griffin in the tutorial. We never forged anything. Brewed a few potions, never switched them around. Only spent points, skill points in this new speedrun, because otherwise last week we didn't really spend any point. I can't believe we managed to clear the entire main story. I'm probably sure I'll have to upgrade something for the expansions because they are likely gonna be tougher. But still, I can't believe it. Such an incredible journey. And it kept me on the edge of the seat even till the end. Until Geralt spewed that lie, I wasn't assured of anything. Then as soon as I heard him say, oh yeah, Ciri's dead, I was like, haha, Geralt, you may fool the Emperor. You may fool the Emperor. I missed the character after main story, Broro, because Eskel and Lambert, truth be told, should have stayed at Kaer Morhen. I feel the same way because I don't know if it changes, but the fact that we were teleported back to Kaer Morhen last week after the ending and seeing it empty, I was like, this is so melancholic. Which, you know, it wouldn't hit as hard with this ending, but with the previous ending, it only fueled on the void that I felt. It was terrible, and I can understand Lambert will go off with Karen Mance. It's fine, it's whatever. Maybe they found love, hopefully for them, but Eskel, maybe Lefo, seeing them drinking some vodka. Genshin Impact. Hit. Achoo! My gosh, we cannot hold these sneezes, John. Genshin Impact kept the China armor the entire game. I did. That armor is like level 12, 11. It's actually 11. I know. And the cool thing is that you get to have it at the ending of the tutorial. When after you leave White Orchard, you get to Vizima to talk with Emir and Yennefer. Yennefer says, I got a gift for you. And you get to see the armor, the China armor on the closet. You grab it and you cannot still wear it back then because it's level 11. But just to let you understand, I've been wearing the tutorial gear all the way through. and we made a meme out of it, and it worked perfectly. And even the haircut. Like, I change haircut constantly. Well, no, eventually we settled with this one that you see. But it was so much fun, even just choosing the haircut. It was so compelling. Can we sleep? It's human nature, bro. Gotta sneeze, it's good. Always better out than in, I say. But yeah, it's been such an adventure. It's been going on for so long. And the fact that I've been playing since The Witcher 1 on February, all the way through, like, it's been an ongoing journey. It's not over yet. But I cannot help but feel almost slightly emotional and be like, wow, look how far we've gotten with all the shenanigans included. My gosh. Now, that was a challenge. Gashanipa, that's so sweet of you to wear Yen gift for so long, even in front of... She doesn't have to know, okay? It just slipped, okay? I just slipped under the gear. I felt comfortable. It was too late to take it off. It's fine. It's fine. Probably even Yen didn't know that she gifted that to me. She was like, give me some armor for this dork that cannot even help himself stay alive. That surely is there. Nothing else, Genshin, absolutely. No hidden meaning to it. CD Projekt White Tiger armor. Now that would have been cool. That armor but painted white. I bet there is a mod for it. Also, Witcher 1 since February. Damn, bro, you did like great stream 3 days a week. I did. That has been my schedule since over a year ago. Because I felt like it was the most compatible with my schedule. And it will deliver I think, the better pace of content. Because, you know, there are streamers, for instance, that stream every day. But there are also people that don't have the time every day to sit through and watch you necessarily. And maybe there is the fear of missing out because you would really like to not lose on an episode of that streamer. Or maybe those that stream for many, many hours. We all do our own thing. Let's say that this style of streaming works for me and thankfully seems to work for many other beauties. I give you plenty of time to recover through the weekends, so that's not too bad. I've been toying with the idea at times to play maybe 2 games at once instead of 1 only every time. Although I found that consistency is pretty good. There might be a time where maybe people might get tired of seeing the same game over and over again. Not everyone, but I can see how that might settle because I've been playing The Witcher 3 since May. But we'll see. We can always spice it around. I still intend on being consistent, but we'll see if I can maybe include a extra game, like say Monday and Tuesday I play 1 game, then on Wednesday I can play different. We'll see. We'll see how we wing it. Gashanipa, I'm starting to get busy at work again, so I won't be able to turn in the streams as much except during lunch. Whenever you feel like, Genshin Impact, it's always a treat to have you here and interact as per usual, because it's some fun chats we have here. And I feel like that's the point of the stream. Whenever you feel, whenever you get the chance, and there are also the VODs, and again, I always got the Discord. In case there are things that you felt like saying, and maybe you didn't get the chance at saying on stream, you can always pop in the Discord if you feel like it, and say a word or two. Gashepa, I work at school and classes starts tomorrow. Oh, I know, school job, it's taxing. Very, very taxing. I don't even know what hour is where you live whenever I stream. Like, with America, it's a bit tough, because depending on the coast, it can get wild, the gap in time difference. Like, I've heard at times, because I had Americans dropping in the chat, and sometimes I feel like one said that I was like 7 hours ahead, something like that. It's pretty crazy. Genshin, it's almost 2 p.m. for you right now. You start stream at 11 a.m. my time usually. Well, I mean, yeah, and usually this is the time where many Americans do tune in. So it kind of makes sense, because, you know, you're having lunch, or it's in the first part of the afternoon, so it makes sense in case you were doing office hours or teaching jobs. Indeed, win teacher. Then you got a solution. You got you gotta do your tests toward 11 a.m. so you can have the time to put your phone there sneakily and watch the stream. Coming up with some strategies there. Your students won't mind, won't know any better. Do you start at 6 p.m.? I think so. I do start at 6 p.m. my time, which is also Amsterdam time, Central Europe time. And for now, it seems to be working. It seems to have worked fine. I don't aim to change it anytime soon for now, yet. I don't know if in the future I might push it to 7. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, it seems to be working this way. How's teaching dog attention? Do students learn or they annoy? I feel like it changes wildly from class to class and from students to student. There are classes where maybe everyone is delightful, but because of a few bad actors, like say 2-3 students that are relentless, you may end up feeling like, oh my gosh, this is the worst class. And it's a shame. Lol, I wish, but I have to be alert during tests. Yeah, I was kidding, clearly, because they cheat so much. And I'm curious, nowadays, with AI and all the shenanigans going on, I mean, you probably just take their phones during tests. But I feel like homework has been trivialized to hell and back nowadays because of AI. I'm curious about that. Because teachers didn't like the fact that we could use the internet to translate Latin and Greek versions back then. It must be pretty crazy now. Hey Grok, just translate this Homer version. Oh, right away, do. Also, most are good, but some don't try. Depends on the subject. Yeah, cheating is common in schools, but with cheating, they get poor education. Sometimes they realize that and make up for their shortcomings. Unfortunately, it's a tough subject to broach. You teach science. It's a very boring subject to most. It depends, I guess, because science is a pretty vast branch. Like it could go from I don't know, study of the rocks, of the it's such a vast subject that it might be interesting, but at the same time, maybe one could get easily lost in it. Basically, I have to assign stuff on paper and not allow devices and make it do the class period to avoid AI. Yeah, but that's not always it's pretty much impossible. I had a teacher that was extremely efficient at her job. She will dominate is the right word, all the subjects of the class, meaning she will be doing language, history, geography, grammar, everything, except math. Latin, Greek, all of that. And so she will drag the interrogations through all the 5 hours of school, meaning that you wouldn't get interrogated for, like, say, half an hour or an hour. You will get interrogated across the whole day, and sometimes those will drag on to different days. And she will have an incredible mean to make sure we didn't cheat. She will take away our books or journals and will require us to translate the version on the book itself. No notes, no nothing, and she will be standing there. Those were the days. But that's not Genshin. Well, I feel bad at the same time. You're trying to help students become successful, but some of them, I feel like being a teacher, it's one of the hardest jobs because you have to get to a compromise. You know, it's very easy to say, oh, just be good at teaching, or you're not doing enough to get the students involved. No, unfortunately, or maybe you're not good enough. No, the thing is that I feel like to be a good teacher, you don't necessarily have to be good or excellent at the subject. Because I've met so many teachers that were excellent at their subject, they were terrible at teaching. Horrible. Because it doesn't translate necessarily being good at teaching. Being good at teaching has more to do with a social skill. And oftentimes people that are very excellent at their subject are very bad at social skills. So it's all about striking the balance where you can try and involve the student as much as possible through compromise and getting genuine investment from them, and also teaching the things that are needed, that you feel the student needs to know, because students don't really need to know everything. Do you think we got to learn the entirety of the Divine Comedy back during our Italian class? Don't tell my teacher back then. But no, she will just teach us through the most important parts of the Divine Comedy. But she never expected us to actually be able to read it all in the original language. Most of it, but not all of it. That's how I do it, I see. Sometimes all methods work the best. We do what we can. There is a lot of battles not worth fighting, but at least if you give your best effort, you can say you are making a difference to some kids at least. I feel like, and that is a very valuable thing you said, Genshin Impact, in loving memory of Karolina Grochowska. Hell yeah. Even if you manage to pass the message and help a handful of kids through each class, it's an incredible achievement. Because you go to offset how so many other teachers undo. Because there are so many teachers that actually ruin children. Not just students, children. I know something about it. So, patch yourself, because I feel like the teaching job is nowhere near, it's very much underestimated. So whenever you feel like you helped genuinely a student in any way, even not necessarily through the subject, but at a human effort, human way, pat yourself in the back, and because you deserve a round of applause. I feel like that should be the most important job in the world, and only select the right people for it, because you're shaping the new generations. It shouldn't be a convenience job where people choose it just because they get the idea of more free hours during the day, because that is also an illusion. You get to do a lot of overwork. Still best. Some teachers are worse than students. There are cases. Yeah. Like, I will be absolutely devastating when it comes to teaching, because you might not be the best or you're still learning the ropes, but ruining children, no, you should be sued probably. Only saves. Okay, you have unlocked the ability to start a new game plus. We're not gonna do that. To do so, create a new game save, start a new game, choose the new game option. No. The Adventures of Geralt of China have not ended yet. We got still two expansions to go through. But to quote something that Genshin Impact just said a moment ago, it's true, it feels... You know, last time I felt like this fueled my void, seeing Kaer Morhen absolutely deserted, empty. Where is Letho? Where is Esco? Freak Lambert, because Lambert apparently can also die on his own during the defense. But come on. This is so sad. Can I get to the room where I had my encounter with Triss so many years ago in game? Come on. Also, the bed was broken. How dare Yennefer destroy the bed? Where I consummated with Yennefer. I never said that, don't clip that. With Triss Merigold. Don't show it to my wife. Don't you dare do that. Don't you dare do that. And this is supposed to be the new bed? Disgusting. I want my old bed back. But it's fine, because in Kovir we got all the beds with my wife. Also, Genshin Impact, I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone. Take care, Genshin Impact. It was great to have you here for the second clear of the main story done properly. Have an amazing rest of your day, and catch you soon. Take care. Kaer Morhen feels very abandoned now. Yeah, it's ridiculous. There is nobody. And it's also kind of nostalgic, because Kaer Morhen, I do remember ever since I first started the game many years ago. This specific fire where I remember Triss needing treatment. No, actually, where I brewed the potion that was needed by Triss for a treatment. And now it's empty. Yeah, it feels a bit bitter. But at least I got the good ending. Because now I suppose Ciri comes to visit Triss and Geralt in Kovir pretty often. So that's the absolute best wrapping up. I'm so glad about it. Like, this is actually filling. It's not bitter, it's not empty, there is no void. And just so you know, I'm not against bittersweet endings. But here, that ending felt just bad to me. So I was like, nope, we are gonna change it. We are gonna change it. We're not gonna stick to it. Woo! So, and okay, so it defaulted back to the first expansion, which is Hearts of Stone. Now the question is, shall we begin a little bit of it? Shall we begin a little, just a little bit of it? I feel like we can get a little sprinkle of what awaits us. Because now I feel the energy to keep going. Last time I felt so bitter from that ending that I felt like, no, my mind is elsewhere. I cannot possibly offer you the kind of performance you deserve. I call it performance, but in the end it's just me being absolutely genuine. It would be very hard to pull this as if it was a performance or fake. Because I'm even surprised at the kind of reactions I have oftentimes. Oh, this music though. So good. I still prefer the Witcher 1 Kaer Morhen soundtrack. The same you can hear during the start of the stream. But this is also so good and complimentary. So we need to go to Novigrad. Not Novigrad, specifically Oxenfurt. Well, let's go then. Let's go. Also, you probably noticed that for 2 ad breaks in a row, I couldn't get out of my seat. I'm so sorry about that if you went across some ads, but that's because it would have interrupted the flow of the ending. But that also, why am I saying this? Because that means that I've been holding, I've had my, what do you call it? I had my, wait, how do you call it? I'm having a little bit of a lapsus. Give me a second. Vishika. I had a little bit of a bladder gymnastic right now, trying to hold it completely in. I know, that's something you don't need to hear, but at least I will justify why. I will just a moment excuse myself for about a minute. A very quick minute. Just so that I can come back here and not feeling like in a rush. And that is the friend of Dudu. I shall be right back.
Hypericum perforatum leaves, known also as goatweed. They help with cramps, cleaning the bilious tract.
Well, ain't you learning for a stallkeeper?
Before the war, I lectured in botany at the academy here. Will that be all?
Best wares this side of the Pontar.
And back we are.
Best wares this side
Holy
of the
shit.
Pontar.
Okay. Perfection. And also, I see Sa Studio and Setichok approaching the stream. Hello, hello there. You just missed out on us speedrunning the ending again. I'm so sorry to say that, but you just came a little late. But it's fine. Nothing you cannot watch on the bots again. And also, I see, real amazing Bro Dante fan. You are sexiest man out. I'm glad you finally noticed after so long that you've been watching the stream. But yeah, as I was mentioning, we are gonna. Oh, ain't that so? I was expecting to see an old decrepit lady, an old decrepit babushka, but apparently, no, it's just a terrible case of absolute disease. Let's get out of here. At least we get I don't know, infected or something. But yeah, you know, it's some Italian boy band. You wanted me to perform as a sort of idol, like a K-pop idol in some band? Please, spare me the details. Spare me that. But yeah, we are gonna just tackle the first part of the expansion, okay? Just the first part. Movie set in Italy. I'm pretty sure there are a few of Disney movies that are set in Italy. Not from the Golden Age, meaning 90s and before that. Enter the Oxenford series. Wait, I'm blanking on a second. Wait, where is the sewers? I think I need to find them with my Witcher senses. Or maybe I'm just that blind. No. Shut it. Milfgard the Swan. Okay, give me a second. I need to find the freaking sewers. I need to be fast about it. Lizzie McGuire movie, Hilary Duff. Oh my god, really? Does that even classify as Disney? I'm afraid you're right. It does classify. I need to find this sewer. Well, it can't... Also, the witch hunters are still a thing despite Radovid gone. I can hardly believe that. Whoa. Come on. Enter the Oxenford sewers.
Things are generally tidy.
Okay. Where are the sewers? Oh my god. You've seen it? I've not. I only know the names because back then they would be thrown around a lot. Wait. Oh my god, really? I got so distracted. Ow. I got so distracted by the circular thingy that I missed the actual entrance. And also, Tell Me Banana, thanks everyone. See you next time. See you soon. Tell Me Banana, thank you so much for dropping in the stream as per usual. Appreciate that a lot. We'll hopefully see you again tomorrow, where we finally get to tackle this expansion. And guess what? We got through the wrong... No, maybe... No, wait. Okay, no, we actually got a lead. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, Tell Me Banana. Still congrats on the money making. Catch you soon. A long group. Shurumis. Wait for it. Let me make a save here, because I don't know. Actually, I kinda do know what to expect, because we tackled this at some point. We didn't go fully.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Shani,
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
Geralt?
I'm trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani,
I can't believe it. The lesser redhead, he's here.
Something can be done.
As hopeless as ever. She hot though.
All for nothing.
She's actually hotter.
You could.
than in The Witcher 1.
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go?
It's been a
What
few
have you been
years.
doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always.
Wonder if she
Mainly at
recalls
my
of
clinic in
how
Oxford.
poorly I treated her in The
But
Witcher
in
1
Redania, I'm called on to help
by
them.
choosing Triss over her.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers.
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Or you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
A monster. He's someone important to you? No, I feel like Shani, ever since The Witcher 1, was obsessed with the idea of saving everyone. Everyone, literally. So it probably wasn't anyone important.
The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
Well, on leave forever.
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
So no one important, basically. His injuries, how'd he get them?
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat
Huge.
venom and made these
Ha! Lady of the Lake said over and over again that Geralt was the biggest.
Like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
Can't fool me.
This was one thing. Big, but one.
Again with the
Somebody threw
big.
a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know.
Your mission, what was it?
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers.
To make an
It
antidote.
doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself.
Yeah,
and you know
suppose.
I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine.
I wonder if this is her default
Show me
dialogue.
where the monster attacked.
Even if you got to choose her in The Witcher 1. Because I can
Blade badly
feel.
bent. Something large struck it with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must
My
have
best
slammed
friend
into it.
Glad it held up.
has a
Now we need to find a
preference
way around it.
in The Witcher 1, which is Shani, and solely because she's short-haired. I'm not making this up. And he would be rejoiced to know she appears in The Witcher 3, but I wonder if they gave her justice. Because if I was one of those who chose Shani in The Witcher 1, I would like to at least see a little bit of consequences from the way I treated her, or not treated her, in The Witcher 1. But so far it seems like she's like, whatever. She's like, whatever. We cannot sneak alongside with her. We just cannot. Whoa! Wait,
What do you want, Geralt?
what do you...
Yes? What do you want, Geralt?
Okay, that felt strangely aggressive. Neutral aggressive. If that even is a word. Chaotic neutral. Okay, how do we get there? Go to the spot where the monster attacks Shani and the Redanian soldiers. Around here? No. I mean... Oh, I'm supposed to break it. No. It would be the... Maybe here. Easy.
Careful. Monster might still be here.
Might is gonna be here. Mark, my also didn't sleep. I didn't recover any potion. We're not gonna need any potion. We're gonna be fine.
Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern. Miklas. Oh, poor boys.
Ah.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
You're friends with them?
Know them well.
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Nice boots.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
No, I repeated the dialogue.
Him?
I just wanted to look at the boots again. You know, high heels are pretty spectacular.
We came in here and Miklas started looking for
High
traps.
heel boots as well.
Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around
He wasn't
and
a
saw
Witcher.
him lying there, covered in a...
The plan was flawed from the
I
start.
ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
I get it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Okay, that cannot possibly be me. At least we know as much. Need to look around.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up, is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have.
Might have.
Beast probably crawled in or out through here.
I thought I was holding my fingers with Igni.
It's deep.
And looking so
Lower
cool,
level
but no.
sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern,
Is it deep
Commander,
now?
had a skeleton cube.
See
A
if I can
dungeon.
find it.
An actual dungeon. Cool. Pretty cool. Okay, tell you what though. I'm absolutely melting right now. You cannot tell because from the camera there is only so much detail you can tell, but I'm literally melting in my seat. We have achieved what we set out to do, meaning finishing the game and get that happy ending. Now what you might think about, it felt like a happy ending. Oh my gosh, so good. To have finally the ending that Ciri and Geralt deserved so much. And I feel like, although we started the new expansion, I feel like we could resume from this very point, maybe even before that, you know? Let's just go through it again. But we'll care about this tomorrow. So, let's do it like this. For today, it's a wrap. That's a wrap. We'll be back here tomorrow with more The Witcher 3 Magical Land of Poland. Starting the expansion Heart of Stone. At last. I can't believe it took only, like what, over 40 episodes? Over 40 episodes to complete the main story the way we want it. Super cool. So yeah, we will be back tomorrow from 6 p.m. Central Europe time or Amsterdam time with Hearts of Stone. Make sure not to miss that if you're into the Witcher expansions. And other than that, I wish you beauties a lovely, absolutely lovely rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, sticking around this long and getting to witness the true, absolute best ending of the game. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, be beauties. Take care. Whee!
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
I can't get down this way. I'll look for something else.
Be careful.
Woman.